How's it going, everybody? I am Jason of JasonsRealm here today, ready to provide live play-by-play coverage and reactions to the Pittsburgh mother-loving Penguins taking on the Toronto Maple Leafs. How's it going, John? How's it going, Petsco? How we doing today, everybody? How we feeling? We are getting ready to rock and rodeo in a big game for the Penguins. This team has been struggling. They ended October as the best team in the NHL, and then November happened. And the less said about that, the better. Then December happened. Got a little better, but not much better. They've still been in a bit of a struggle. And December has been overshadowed by an 8-game losing streak that was finally snapped on Sunday against the Canadiens in a shootout, with the Pens getting their first shootout win of the year and their second overtime win of the year. So things might be trending up for the Penguins, but all is yet to be determined here as they're getting ready to play a hungry Maple Leafs team who is trying to fight their way alive. They're trying to fight their way to stay alive in a playoff hunt on the other side of Christmas. Remember, we are getting to the holiday break, yes, but are you be back, John? All right. But yeah, for teams that are in a playoff spot on Thanksgiving, and especially Christmas, it is significantly more likely that they hold on to their playoff spots than not. And the Penguins are only 2 points out of a playoff spot entering today right now. So we will be keeping an eye on that. The Penguins probably not going to be in the playoff picture after today, but they could be right on the outside, just on the fringe, with a win over the Leafs. And remember, this is going to be the third and potentially final time these two teams meet, barring them meeting in the postseason. Earlier this season, the Leafs have won both games by a combined score of, a second here to have it load. I had it pulled up, but I don't have it anymore. By a combined score of 11-5, 4-3 on November 3rd, and 7-2 on November 29th. Oh boy, let's go. Hey man, things happen. You just gotta learn to get over them, man. You just gotta learn to let it roll off your back, man. All you gotta do. All you gotta do, man. Taking a look at our goalies today. The Pittsburgh mother-loving Penguins will be starting Stuart Skinner in net. So his stats this season with the Penguins, he has played 2 games and lost 10-4. But it's not about Stu. It's about the people in front of him. Looking at Stu's last 5 games, he lost 2 games against the Edmonton Oilers and the Montreal Canadiens. But with Edmonton, before getting traded, he won against Detroit and Winnipeg and lost in overtime to Buffalo. I think it just is a bit of an adjustment for Stu to get used to the fact that he doesn't have the same people in front of him. Yeah, he still has Brett Kulak with him, but the rest of the defensive pairs for the Pens, not the greatest. Not the greatest. Taking a look at Stu's stats this year, he has 11, 10, and 4 with a .294 goals against average and an .886 save percentage, pairing with his 2 shutouts. Overall, not game-breaking numbers, but not terrible necessarily. He just needs to get himself going. Meanwhile, for the Leafs, they're going to be starting Joseph Woll in net today. And Woll, on the season, has a 5-4-1 record with 246 goals against average, no shutouts, but boasting a .925 save percentage. In his last 5, he has 2 losses, 1 to the Predators and 1 to the Capitals, and 3 wins to the Blackhawks, Panthers, and Canes. We will see what Woll has in store for the Penguins tonight. Let's see, did he play against the Penguins earlier this year? Let me take a look. Yeah, he has not played against the Penguins. So it was the other goalies that were leading it. It was between Stolars and I believe it was Hildeby that were in net for the previous ones. Because Simon saying, please beat the Leafs, guys. Yes, sir. Let's go Pens, baby. Let's go Pens. We're getting ready for this one here in Toronto, Ontario. The Leafs missing the playoffs is going to be the most beautiful thing since a long time. Oh, that will be funny. That will be good. The thing is, I kind of feel bad for the Leafs, but at the same time, you've had so long to try and put it together, and you just haven't. Taking a look, though, according to Money Puck, we go ahead and reload. Stats courtesy of Money Puck here. They are giving the Pittsburgh Penguins a 47.3% chance of victory, to the Leafs 52.7%. Taking a look at expected goals saved per game above expected. You have Wall being better at 0.651, but Stu is not terrible at 0.279. Let's see. Bad for what their the fan base just thinks they have it all. Fan base thinks they have it all, and they are very much like the Chiefs without the success. The Leafs fans. They're like Chiefs fans thinking they get it all, but they don't have the success to back it up. Oh yeah, always their year. Yeah, that like Cowboys fans too. It's always their year. Always their year. Taking a look real quick at the effects of this game. This is a, again, it's hard to say big game when you're talking December hockey. But every single point matters, especially in the super tight Eastern Conference. Diving through the NHL standings right now, it is incredibly tight from top to bottom. By going to the standings, the entire Eastern Conference, your top team is the Carolina Hurricanes at 47 points. Your bottom team is the Maple Leafs at 35 points. A 12-point spread. That is not a whole lot. Yeah, it's, effectively 6 games out of 35. But, I mean, look at the Western Conference. The Western Conference has a spread of 27, mostly charged by the Colorado Avalanche and Dallas Stars, but still, it is vastly tighter. So every single game is super important here as we're getting ready for this one in Toronto, Ontario at Scotiabank Arena. The 15-11-9 Pittsburgh Penguins taking on the 15-15-5 Toronto Maple Leafs. Taking a look at John Forslund and Jody Shelley in the box. Getting ready to call this game and see what we've got in store for it. So let's see. Ooh, the Pens wearing their alternate sweaters, the yellows, the golds. Gold sweaters with the gold helmets. Ooh, boy. Oh, boy. Taking a look at Austin Matthews. 5 goals away from tying Matt Sundin for the most in franchise history at 415. And we're getting ready for the first period here. Ready to rock and rodeo here from center ice. First period draw here in Toronto is underway. Getting ready to see what we've got. The Pens starting Raquel, Crosby, and Rust is a projected first line. Face off won by the Leafs. Dumping into the offensive zone. Back over to the near side. Going to be sent around by Carlson to the far side. Battling for that puck. And going to get flipped out of the zone by the Penguins. But it's going to be Penguins icing. Taking a look at your starting three for the Maple Leafs. Your starting line. It's going to be Nye, Matthews, and Domi. So we'll see. Stuart Skinner coming back to Canada. And we'll see. His third start as a Penguin. Meanwhile, Joseph Woll taking a look again at his stats. We already went over that earlier. But here we go. Face-off going to be won by the Penguins down low. Both teams in color. Pens in yellow going from left to right. And the Leafs in blue going from right to left. Austin Matthews with the puck. Wing to the near side to Jake McCabe. Back across and back again. McCabe sending it up the far side boards. Battling for that possession. Raquel trying to take it away, but back over to McCabe. Dumping it into the zone. Back in behind the net to the far side. Wotherspoon tries to send it back for Carlson. Taken by the Leafs. Shot on net. Not going to go. Nice save by Stu. Taking it out the other way for the Penguins. It's going to be Rust. Dumping it in the zone as the Pens will go for a line change. It looks like you're going to have a chance here for that second line. Maybe Brazeau, Novak, Mantha. As the Leafs are going to send it up through center ice, through along the far boards. Going back in behind Stu. Sending it over to the far side boards. Pens flip it out of the zone to the near side to Brazeau. Brazeau passing into the offensive zone. Can't hit Novak. Over to the far side. Novak battling for possession. And gets spread out and laid out on the ice. Going back down low. The Leafs going to maintain possession. I believe that's going to be Tanev. The near side. Moving it up through center ice, in towards the offensive end of the near side. That is going to be Nyes. And they have to regroup and take it back the other way. Moving that puck around, William Nylander. Leaving it wing to wing, back across the near side to Roy, down low again. Setting it up along the board, trying to clear the zone. Pens aggressively tearing to take it back. You got the kid line out there, Ville Koivunen, aggressively trying to go for that puck. Over to the near side, puck goes loose, maintained by Toronto. Sending it up here off the stick of Machelli. And the Pens take it back in the defensive end on the far side boards. Moving up, let's see. Colin, one of your presents under the tree is meowing. Oh man, what do you mean? We don't got a cat here, man. Oh, but here we go. We got a frozen puck over on the Leafs defensive end. That's the other thing. Stu is wearing an all-white mask. He's not wearing the Oiler mask. Taking a look at him wearing the generic Penguin logo mask. White mask. And that face-off won by the Pens. Kevin Hayes wing to wing at the top of the zone. Over to the far side, that's going to be Ryan Shea. Sending it down in front of the net. Loose puck over to the near side. And battling for that possession. Going to get cleared out by the Maple Leafs. On the far side boards. Going up St. Ivany, having to send it around the other way. Noel Achari now. Sending it into the neutral zone over to the near side. Going to get cleared out of the zone again. And here come the Pens going the other way. 3-on-4 into the zone. Kevin Hayes looking for some help. Not having much, spinning around in a sea of blue. Over to the far side, shot, not going to go. Loose puck in front of the net. Over to the far side, Achari to the top of the zone. Looking to send it to the near side, hits Carlson. Down low again, back up to top to Carlson. Sending it towards the net, shot, not going to go. And that puck gets cleared out by the Leafs. Taking it back to the near side is going to be Brian Rust in towards the offensive end. Sending it in down low over to the far side. Ekman Larson wrapping it around to the outside. Looking now up to the near side. Puck is taken away all the way back in the Pens defensive end. And Brian Rust right in front of the benches on the far side. Sending it down low. Back in behind the net of Wool. Over to the near side. The Pens trying to take it away and maintain it in the zone. But that puck going to get cleared out by the Leafs going the other way with it. Until the Pens take it back. Off the stick there of Crosby over to McCall to Rust. Chance in front, not going to go. Battling into that corner down low. Let's see. Still battling. So did you knock top of that tree when the Penguins traded for Skinner? No, the tree just doesn't have room. The roof is literally just out of frame, and we don't have room to put the top of the tree up. Otherwise, it would be clipping through the ceiling. But the Leafs with the puck back in behind their own net. Remember, these are the last games these teams are going to be playing before Christmas. So here we go. Face-off going, or not face-off. The Pens get it in the neutral zone. Up the far side, going down low, and it's going to be Penguins icing. All right. Now taking a look at the Penguins over there, looking at Crosby getting a little banged up around the corner. And we'll see. We will see. So, defensive zone draw for the Penguins. Only 2 shots on goal. The game belonged to Pittsburgh at 16:05 to go in the first. Face-off going to be won by the Leafs. Over to the far side, shot denied. Over to the far side, the Pens taking it. That's going to be Mantha taking it down low, sending it up and clearing the zone. Kept back in by the Leafs. Over to the near side. Kept in the Leafs with a chance. Moving it down low is going to be John Tavares. To the top of the zone again. Sending it down low for the Pens to take it away. Taking, going to be Tommy Novak now. Almost losing it in the defensive end. That puck gets cleared out for Zoe with a chance. Shot denied. And it goes into the netting. So we'll see here. We are taking a look-see. Back into here. Take a look at a couple of things real quick. All right. So here we go. 15:37 to go here in the first. The Pens have an offensive zone draw going to be taken there by Kindle. You got the kid line of Kindle, Koivunen, and McGroarty out there. Battling down low to the far side. The Leafs moving it out of the defensive end right in front of the benches and sending it down into the offensive end. For the time being, still battling in front of the blue line. Now over to the near side. Going to go to McCabe. McCabe sending it wing to wing. Dumps off into the offensive end. Going down low, McGroarty sending it along the far side board. Still tied up down low in the corner again. The Leafs coming away with it to the top of the zone. Shot. Not going to get to the net. Over to the near side. McCabe trying to take it away from Kindle. And the loose puck goes to the far side. Battling for that possession. The Pens are going to clear it out of the zone, but the Leafs take it back at the center circle. Into the offensive end, taking it back by the Pens. Now it's going to be Shea, leaving it back for St. Ivany. It down just a little bit, going back as the Pens go for a line change. Same do the Leafs. St. Ivany, wing to wing, over to the far side, sending it up and into the offensive zone for the Penguins. Going to be stopped right in front of Wall. Over to the far side. And the Leafs now have it over to the near side. That's going to be Ekman Larson sending it up through the neutral zone to the offensive end. Pushing in is Robertson. Over to the far side, wing-to-wing pass, loose puck taken by the Pens. Moving it out the other way. Into the offensive end they go. And a chance. Kevin Hayes down low. Back again up top. Looking down to the near side is going to be Brazeau, sending it towards the net. Not going to get there, and the Leafs take it away. Here comes a chance. Nicholas Robertson into the offensive end. Trying to get the Pens off him. Has a little bit of space. Pass is going to be intercepted by Carlson, but loose puck down low now. Carlson sending it along the boards. Now the Pens take it back and moving it up through center ice. Dumping it into the offensive zone they go. Over to the near side. The Leafs are going to take it back, and off the stick there, Max Domi. Loose puck to the far side in front of the Pens bench. Domi sends it into the offensive end, but the Pens take it away. Going through center ice along the far side boards with a chance. Down low, leaving it high. Pass intercepted. And the Leafs take it away. Max Domi passing it up. Now it's going to be running into the zone. Here comes your chance. A shot denied. Taking out Stuart Skinner is going to be, that's going to be Bobby McMahon. Over to the far side. The Pens into the offensive end. Wing-to-wing pass goes down low. Looking to move it around. Still battling in front of the net. Loose puck down low. Raquel sending it up and intercepted by Domi, clearing the zone. Pens are going to get possession, though, here off the stick of Kulak. Kulak massing it up here, and that's going to be off the stick of, I believe that's Tanger. No, it's actually Novak. But anyway, taking it into the offensive end. Battling over to the near side. Down low, McGroarty. I think I have any time to take it away from Tavares as they're in a bit of a tie-up for that puck. The Pens coming away with it to the near side. Shea working in, dumping into the offensive zone. Looking over to the far corner. Down low they go, battling for that possession. And Mantha now with the puck, trying to find somewhere he can go before he gets that puck taken away. The Pens on a wraparound chance. Shot in front, trying to get it for Wall. It goes! And the Penguins take a 1-0 lead here in Toronto. I can't quite tell you who got the goal because that was right under Joseph Woll's body. We'll see. We'll see. Looks like it's Brazeau. But it could be a challenge. There might challenge. We'll see here. This is a very close goal. You can't push the pad. Can't push the pad. It's very close. But they might overturn it. Let's see. They might overturn this. Crowd's in an uproar. They're saying he was playing a loose puck? And now we have a challenge for goaltender interference by the Leafs. And I would presume that this goal is going to get taken back. Yeah, they said he was playing a loose puck, then Woll gets on top of it and they shove the pad. So because of that, this is going to be no goal. At least that's the right call, is to make it no goal. So, unfortunate. It is unfortunate, but it's the right call, nonetheless. Nonetheless. Let us see. Now taking a look at Woll in the crease. That goal is going to be coming off, I would imagine. They're still reviewing it, but it's going to be a quick review, I would expect. Surprised it's taking this long. You know? Here we go. Yep, they push the glove, no goal. So it's official. No goal is confirmed on the challenge. No, still going to be nothing here. Face-off going to be in the far circle in the offensive end for the Penguins. I thought for sure that wasn't going to be a goal. That's why I was surprised it was ruled a goal on the ice. actually in the neutral zone now. Right in front of the Leafs bench. Faceoff going to be won by the Leafs. Down low. Over to Ekman-Larsson to the near side, leaving it back again. Sending it up. That was off Benoit. In towards the offensive end, and the Pens are going to get it cleared out of the zone. Working their way back down to the offensive end, down low into the far corner. Ekman-Larsson trying to send it out. Benoit involved in there as well. But that puck can get cleared all the way out, and it's going to be Shea taking it back, passing over to St. Ivany. Over to the near side, clearing it up into the offensive end, passing it in down low off of the stick of the Maple Leafs. Far side boards, a bit of a tie-up for that puck. And they're going to take it out the other way. The Leafs into the offensive end with a chance. Passing it back to the top of the zone to the near side, off the stick. Shot going to go high. That shot there by Philippe Myers. Battling over to the top of the zone, still maintaining possession to the top of the zone again. Passing down low to Matthews, not going to go, and it hits the netting. Out of play. Okay. Let us see. Let us see. So, let's go ahead and take a look at a couple of other things. And we will see. We'll see. But yeah, that was the right call with no goal there. We'll see what happens here if the Pens can get things going again. Okay, every time I throw something away, that monitor always goes off. I don't know why. But we shall see. We shall see. Pens being very effective, very aggressive in this game, and that's what we want to see. We want to see the Pens go out there, play like you got nothing left to lose. That's how you're going to play games and win games. That's how you're going to have a chance at making the playoffs. It ain't going to be playing safe. You already found yourself down. You need some help. So, let's see. Let us see. Gonna look here. Over on X, we have some time. Got any news? Oh, man. Taking a look at Sidney Crosby on his path to dominance. What he did to get the Pens all-time point leader. At over 1,700 points, 1,724. Oh, we'll see. Oh, face-off going to be won by the Pens, clearing it out of the zone all the way down. And going to battle down low to the near side. The Leafs taking that puck and moving it up the boards. With a chance. That's Achari sending it back in the zone down low to the far side, back over to the near. Along the boards they go. Moving that puck up to the top of the zone. The Pens able to try and battle for that possession. Right, the blue line kept in by Kevin Hayes. Sending it off into Achari's stick. Not going to go. Over to the far side, clearing the zone. The Pens take it back to the near side through the neutral zone. Dumping it in. Achari trying to pass it around. And the Leafs take it right back. But Kevin Hayes able to take it back. Never mind. Take it back by the Leafs. Out the breakaway. A shot. And he scores! That is going to be number 88, William Nylander. On the goal to go up 1-0 over the Penguins. Oh, boy. Here we go. Here we go. But we'll see. We will see. Oh, we'll see. We go here. The Penguins now managing to try and make something happen here. Faceoff going to be won over to the near side. And they're going to be sent out to the far side again. The Leafs trying to clear it out of the zone. They will for the time being to the near side off of McCabe. Wing-to-wing pass. Goes off the stick there, McMahon, and down low, battling for possession to the near side, McCabe. Sending it down past McMahon to the far side. The Leafs maintaining possession, climbing the zone, wing-to-wing to McCabe. Over to the top of the zone, a chance passing down low, loose puck in front of the net, and a nice save by Stuart Skinner. Keep this game at 1-0. Uh-oh. We got some good news to report, it looks like. That's the thing. I love how ESPN can sometimes be ahead. And sometimes you get the good news. So here we go. The Pens win the draw. Down low, Kulak. Moving with that puck over to the far side along the boards. Briefly taken back by the Leafs. Over to the near side. A pass going to be taken away. The Pens going back up the other way. Crosby to a chance for Brian Rust. He shoots and scores! Brian Rust ties the game right back up at 1. Oh, that feels so good. After getting a goal taken off for goaltender interference, it is good to see Crosby on the assist, taking that puck away, finding Brian Rust, and able to make an easy breakaway goal to tie this one up for the Pittsburgh mother-loving Penguins, baby. Beautiful opportunity. Basically the same goal that Nylander had on Skinner is basically what Rust just did. A little left, right to left flip-in kind of action, and here we go. Center ice draw. Going to be won by the Pens. That's going to be over to Shea along the boards, clearing it in. Down low to the far side. Wall sends it to the near. Battling for that possession. The Pens going to get the puck cleared out of the zone. That's going to be Ryan Shea with the puck chasing back out right in front of the boards. Wing-to-wing pass to the near side. Sending it up. That's going to be off of St. Ivany down low. That's going to be Wool sending it to the far side off the stick of Myers. Still tied up over to the near side. Loose puck. The Leafs are going to take it and clear the zone. Going up the other way. Here comes a chance for Robertson. Passing. Can't get a pass and shoot off. On the far side. Trying to hit Matthew Nyes. High up for that puck. And the Pens trying to take it away. They will. Off the stick of Brazeau. Sending it out into the offensive end. And going to be taken back by the Leafs as the Pens go for a line change. That's going to get redirected back in. Off the stick of McCabe. Back over to the far side. Back over to the near again to Lawton. Lawton looking to move it up. The Pens aggressively. Here comes a chance. Rucker McGroarty battling two Leafs. In over to the near side. He sends a puck. That's going to be off of Kindle. Billy Koivunen getting involved. Down low over to the near side. Shot by Carlson. Not going to go. Loose puck. Maintained to the top of the zone to Carlson. Carlson looking to pass it back to the near side with a chance. The Penguins keeping it in the zone down low. Can they maintain possession? The kid line is out there with a chance. McGroarty passing over to the far side. Shot not going to go, and a nice save. Oh, man. A beautiful chance there for the Penguins, just unable to capitalize on it. But able to respond after the Nylander breakaway with a Brian Rust breakaway to tie this game at 1 apiece. Oh, man. Go ahead and grab ourselves a little Halls. All right, taking a look here on X while we have a little bit of time. We'll see if we have any updates on the assists. Let me go ahead and pull those up as well. So, the assists on the William Nylander goal is going to go unassisted on a backhand shot at 9:07. And then the Brian Rust goal, Crosby gets an assist as well as Chris Letang at 9:51 on a wrister. So those are your points. Crosby and Tanger with assists, and Rust and Nylander with goals. Okay. So let's see. Man, that is awesome. Those are some awesome goalies. But yeah. We will see. We will see. So we are rocking and rolling here. The Penguins. Oh, the Pirates signing. And not bad money either. Let's see. Ryan O'Hearn. O'Hearn heading to Pittsburgh. Okay. The Pirates are actually doing some things to help the team. What is happening with this Pittsburgh Pirates organization? Here we go. Waiting now. We have a quick off-the-draw freeze of the puck. Over to the far side. Battling now. We're going to have a face-off. And Crosby. He now passes Adam Oates for the all-time assists at number 8 overall. And a chance. Down low to the far side. Austin Matthews trying to clear the zone to the near side. Taken up the other way by Bobby McMahon, trying to break it out, trying to break it away, but not able to. A nice defensive play by Carlson. Russ takes the puck, flips it up, but going to be taken back by the Leafs. Austin Matthews, a shot, not going to go, and a nice glove freeze by Stewart. Get her. All right. Oh, we'll see. We will see. Taking a look again at that Brian Russ goal. But here we go. 8:21 to play in the first period. Face off in the near side circle in the defensive end for the Pens. Achari getting the boot from the circle. Going to take it now is going to be Kevin Hayes. Up against, I believe that's going to be for the Leafs over to the near side. And Nylander now sending it down low. A chance, loose puck in front of the net to the near side. The puck goes. Going to get cleared out of the zone. And giving chase, that's going to be Nylander. Nylander taking it down. And going to get ready to move it along the near side. Into the offensive zone, they dump it. 8:01 to play here in the first. Stuart Skinner sends it along the far side boards. A bit of a tie-up is ensuing down low. Kulak trying to take it away for the Pens as well. And they're going to flip it out of the zone eventually, right along the boards on the far side. Taken back there for the Leafs by Morgan Riley, down behind his own net, looking for some space. Both teams going to go for line changes. And we'll see, over to the far side. That puck going to be maintained over to the near side. The Leafs off the stick here of Tavares, but going to be taken back by the Pens over to the near side in the defensive end. Battling now, Brazeau. Able to pass it down to Mantha. Mantha looking to go wing to wing with a chance. The Pens, Tommy Novak shot. Not going to go. And a nice save. But we'll see. 7:18 to play here in the first at the time of that save. Okay. And this is Stuart Skinner's 200th game. Huh. But we'll see. We will see. 7:18 to play here. Face off on the far side circle. Won by the Pen. Top of the zone. Sending it towards the net. Not going to go. Loose to the near side. Going to be taken there by Tanev. Over to the far side. Back over to the near off of McCabe. Going to send it into the offensive end. And going to send it for Stu. Leaving it back in behind his net. Over to the far side. The Pens take it. Clearing it out of the zone. With a chance now, McCabe in the defensive end, passing it along the boards. Over to the far side they go. Moving it in, battling now right in front of the Pens bench. Going to be taken back by the Pens over to the near side to Brazeau. Into the, never mind, offside. Oh well. Well, we'll see. We will see. So, we'll see. Here going to be a neutral zone draw. Brazil unable to control it to go into that offensive zone properly. The Leafs win the draw down low in the defensive end to the far side. Flipping it up into the offensive end to the near side. Going to be going off of the stick there of Carlson. Over to the far side. Loose puck going to be taken by the Pens for the time being. McGroarty sending it up. Taken back by the Leafs. Into the offensive end. They're going to go off the stick here of Michelli. Sending it in. A pass, shoots, and he scores. That is going to be Nylander again on another goal in this game. Man, Matias Maccelli able to set up Nylander. Son of a gun. Son of a gun. And Nylander able to move it in on a pass over to the far side. Back over to the near. Oh my gosh. That's an own goal. Parker Wotherspoon. Parker! Why? I get you were making a defensive play, but Parker Wotherspoon just put it into the net. He was trying to deflect a shot or a pass and shoot, and he punched it right through Skinner's 5-hole. Yeah. Over to the offensive end, the Leafs with a chance, but the Pens taking it back. Oh, into the offensive end, and gonna be offside. Brian Russ on a breakaway, assisted by Crosby and Tanger. But yeah, it's gonna be Matias Maccelli with that own goal. Son of a gun. Trying to hit Nylander on the pass and just right off of Wotherspoon's stick. See that? He just replayed it. Down low over to the far side, battling for possession, going to be taken back by the Leafs over on the far side boards. Clearing it out of the defensive end. Austin Matthews to the offensive side of the ice. Can you find a bit of a lane? Down over to the near side, a chance. Domi to the top of the zone. Shot not going to go wide right of the net. Looking to the far side, it's going to be Domi along the boards to the top over to the near side to McCabe. McCabe passing wing to wing. Off of the stick there, going to be down low to the top of the zone again to Matthews. Matthews sending it in, loose puck to the near side after a shot goes off the pad of Skinner. Down low to the far side, puck goes going to be maintained by Domi. Domi sending it down low to Matthews. Matthews battling with two other Pens, that's going to be Crosby involved in that. And that puck gets cleared out of the zone, the Pens are going to go for a change, same with the Leafs. Over to the near side of the offensive end goes Morgan Riley, dumping it in, back in behind Stu. Over to the far side. Tanev out there for the Leafs, trying to take that puck away, but the Pens over to the near side, going to be taken by the Leafs. A shot, not going to go. Battling into the near side, the Pens take the loose puck. Flipping it up through the neutral zone they go. Passing around towards the offensive end, and going to get sent back in behind the Leafs net as the Pens will go for a change. Over to the far side, back to the near, off the stick here of Riley. Sending it in, down low to the far side, Ryan Shea. Sending it up the far side board to the Pens, getting it moved out the other way. The Pens with some momentum. Here comes your chance, 4-on-3 into the zone right now, and the puck is going to be poked away. Taken back by Leafs, going up the other way, flipping it into the offensive zone off Dakota Joshua. And Ryan Shea gets that puck down low to the near side of St. Ivany. St. Ivany moving it up along the boards to Kevin Hayes, passing up to center ice to Achari. Noel Achari sending it down low, trying to go for it, gets a little check. And Ekman Larson able to send it back around the far side boards. The Leafs moving it out of the zone. Never mind, taken back by the Pens. And now it gets cleared out of the zone. So the Pens take it back into the offensive side of the ice. And that pass going to be taken away as they can't control it. And over to the offensive zone go the Leafs, taken back by the Pens. If I was the goalie, I would have a vape attached to my helmet. Well, the Pens with a chance in front, not able to go. Over to the near side, under 4 to play here in the first period. 2-1 Leafs lead, but 9 shots on goal to 7 favoring the Pens. Down low to the far side. Battling for that possession, the Leafs taking it away, ultimately off the stick of, I believe, Robertson. Still tied up, but the Pens come away with it to the near side. Off the stick of Carlson, shot, not going to go. Panther trying to get it, going to be Wotherspoon. Down low. Looking to get it over to the near side. Novak gets checked up by 2 Leafs. Over to the top of the zone, going to be taken out by Toronto. Never mind McGroarty able to delay a little bit, but Ekman Larson does clear the zone. Over to the far side, back on over to the near. The Pens regrouping off the stick of Carlson down low. 3:10 to play in the first period. Carlson through center ice and into the neutral zone he goes. Into the offensive end he dumps. Sending it over to the far side corner, battling for that puck, and the Leafs going to take it away. Into the neutral zone, going the other way with a chance. Dumping it in, that's going to be Tavares. Sending it down low, Skinner over to the near side, moving it up the ice, trying to move it out, and the Pens will clear the zone off of Kindle's stick. Over to the far side, I believe that's a Ville Koivunen. Sending it down low, trying to hit off McGroarty, over to the near side to Kindle, up to Tanger. Shot, not going to go. Cannot control the rebound, but Billy Koivunen comes away with it on the far side boards. Sending it over to the near side they go. And flipping it up off of the stick there of Michelli. Into the offensive end go the Leafs. Loose puck down low over to the near side. Battling for that possession. Going to be taken by Nylander. The near side again. Down for Michelli. Down low he goes. Passing up over to the far side. That's going to be to Nylander. Loose puck taken by the Penguins. Billy Koivunen over to Tanger. Into the offensive end. 3-on-4 into the zone. And the Leafs are going to send it out the other way. Moving up and dumping it into the offensive end as we cross 2 to play in the first period. That's going to be Ryan Shea moving it up through the neutral zone, dumping it into the offensive end, down over to the near side to Brian Rust. Up towards the top of the zone to St. Ivany. Going to go around down low to Rust again. Rust going back, losing possession off of Shea. In the neutral zone they go. And going to get cleared it right back in, down low, back in behind the net of Wall. So Ekman Larson with the puck, 93 seconds to play here in the period. Over to the near side, they'll clear the zone. Taken, though, by the Pens, flipping it in. It's going to be off of St. Ivany's stick, dumping it in. Takes a big check as a result. And Wool able to send it over to the near side. The Leafs with possession, passing over to the far side. Moving it up the ice. If they can make a shot with it, down low behind Stu, the Pens take it back. 70 seconds remain in the period. Over to the far, back over to the near, off of Carlson, sending it up the ice. And going to be a loose puck taken for the Penguins into the offensive end. Here comes your chance. And down low, Tanev able to take it away from Kevin Hayes. A bit of a tie-up in the corner. Over to the far side, still battling for that possession. Going to be taken away by the Leafs. Still tied up, 45 seconds to play in the period. In the Pens offensive zone, the Penguins want this puck to get away so they can get a chance to get the offensive shot. And puck comes loose, maintained by the Pens, over to Wotherspoon to Carlson. Carlson with a shot, gets deflected, and a loose puck going to be flipped around, still battling for it. That's going to be off the stick of Hayes, sending it down low. Back over to Achari. Achari down low, losing possession, and the Leafs are going to get possession with 22 to play. Still tied up, the Pens going to send it around off Achari to the near side. Back over to the far McCabe, and a loose puck in front, shot, not going to go, right in front of the net, and Wall able to make the save. A bit of pushing and shoving after the play there. Oh, man. But if you guys are enjoying the stream, let me know by dropping a like and subscribing to the channel, man. It's greatly appreciated. We cover hockey multiple nights a week, multiple games a week. Although our next hockey game, I believe, is going to be the Penguins game or the ECHL game. It could be the ECHL game between the Wheeling Nailers and the Cincinnati Cyclones, if they're playing ECHL games on Sunday. Oh, man. Take a look at Wall able to make that save somehow with 10.7 to play in the period. And here we go. Face off in the near side on the offensive end for the Penguins. Their line out there is going to be the Crosby, Raquel, Rust line. So Crosby going to take the draw. And going to win it against Tavares. A quick shot, not going to go. 5 seconds left in the period. Puck goes loose to the far side. The Leafs going to move it out with 2-1. And that is how this first period is going to come to a close here in Toronto. And a bit of fighting after the whistle here, after the buzzer. A big old team scrum. Crosby in the middle of it. Tanger in there. You got, oh my word, everybody's in there. Everybody's in there. 2-1. What started this all? Tanger got held up and checked in big. That was what it was. McMahon checking in off of Tanger a bit more aggressively at the end of the period than he would like. So getting into that was, I believe, Brazil. It was I think Raquel. Either way, a big scrum at the end of the period. So I can update this to the end of 1. Okay. So, in the meantime, we're getting ready to rock and rodeo here at the end of 1, and we'll get Dad on in a few minutes. In a few. But the Pirates made a move as well. Ryan O'Hearn. Yeah, first baseman for the Padres. I don't know. I don't know. I brought it up earlier. Nobody's had much of anything on it. So, we'll see. We will see. Oh, man. Gonna look over on X. We have a little bit of time here. Okay. Welcome back, John. How you doing, man? How you doing? So at the end of one here, the current shots on goal will stand as the Pittsburgh Penguins 12, the Toronto Maple Leafs 7. Penguins, remember, they did have a goal get taken off the board. Goaltender interference, they pushed the pad and glove into the... Wall had blocked it with the pad, put the glove down, then they glove and pad, so the puck came loose. Goaltender. So they had that taken off the board, unfortunately. Got eyes wide open, saying, browsing YouTube, saw this, didn't know the game was on, didn't really care until they got rid of Matthews and Nylander. Well, hey, you know, that's the thing. A lot of people were caught off guard by this game today. I saw a lot of people on X saying, anybody else just strolling at NHL games and finding out the Pens play in a couple hours? This is one of those weird games. Wait, brother, the NHL is so weird right now. Ah, man. I couldn't get a picture in time. It had the Penguins at negative 0% on the power play because they were 0 for negative 1. Oh, man. Yeah, I think the NHL choosing to play this game today. Okay. That's why, because they assessed penalties at the end of the period. So, we're going to start off the second period with some 4-on-4 action. Well, I think, John, was because it was at the end of the period, they were adding the penalties after the period. So it was a little glitchy in the moment, because it's like it didn't know how to handle it. Austin Matthews got 2 minutes for roughing Chris Letang, and Chris Letang got 2 minutes for roughing Austin Matthews. Yes, out of that whole scrum. No, nobody else came onto the ice for that. It was just more people got involved. But usually, unless it's like a big explicit brawl throwing punches as opposed to just pushing and shot. They don't. So we're going to be starting off the second period with some 4-on-4 hockey. Take a look at your fantasy roster, John, for today. Let's see if you got any Penguinos. Let's see. Brady Tkachuk, Dylan Larkin, Jonathan Huberdeau, Ivan Barbashev, Tyler Toffoli, Gabriel Landeskog, Carter Verhaeghe, Seth Jones, Mikhail Sergachev, Justin Falk, Chris Letang, and Anthony Mantha. Let's go ahead and see if you got any fantasy points so far, John. Let's go ahead and take a look at the Penguins' stat lines for Mantha and for Tanger. Tanger does have an assist, so I know you got something, John. I know you got something. Let's see. Let us see. Yeah, so your stats here for Anthony Mantha. He has 1 shot on goal and 1 hit. No plus minus. Tanger has a plus minus, a +1 with an assist. A shot, a block, and a hit, John. So you'll be feeling pretty good. Let's see. If the broadcast is 5.1 surround and you have a surround sound system, disconnect the center channel. Get rid of the announcers, and you could do the game like that. I could. But I do like having the announcers to help clear up a couple things if I'm a little confused on something. Fortunately, I had to bench Brazeau. It's fine. I mean, Brazeau, He has just one shot on goal. He's basically like Mantha, right? So, either way, you know, I don't think you really made the wrong decision. If it was one or the other. So, let us see. Let us see. Just taking a look over on X. We have a little bit of time in between periods. Yes. Yes. That was Wotherspoon. No. Technically, he should have been the one to score the goal then. He's the one that punched into the net. Let's see if they show that second goal here. You might be able to see it on replay. Not sure that's legal, though. Oh, man. Here it is. Watch. And you see on the front replay, you see on a slow-mo front replay clearly, Wotherspoon makes the swinging motion to push the puck away, and he inadvertently redirects it into his own net, right? Which is rather unfortunate because the Penguins would only be in a tie game right now and not be losing, but... Marcelli. Yeah, the last Toronto player to send the puck. There's no assists on the goal, on an own goal. So how an own goal works, there's no assists delivered for an own goal. The last player of the team that gets the goal is the one that gets credit for the goal. So let's say you and I are playing on different teams. I launch it towards the net, but you're the one that actually punches it in. I get credit. My team gets credit for the goal, and I get the goal. Nobody else gets. I think on a benching between Mantha, Tavoli, and Brazeau and Huberdeau. I had one too many forwards playing today. Someone had to sit and open up. Okay. I wonder, can I join? Or is it way too late? It might be way too late. But let me log in. Oh, it varies. It varies. Like an NFL, it varies. Oh, let me see. First off, can I up in? Let's ooh. Morning. You have head-to-head Roto. Okay. Head-to-head is your standard one. Draft type. Make. That's drafting now. Do I want to draft a team now? I don't know. Let me see. ESPN fan hockey spring. Let us see. So scoring for a skater is in goals, assists, plus minus, penalty minutes. So Tanger does have 2 penalty minutes. Power play points, average time on ice, and shots on goal. Scoring for the goaltender is wins, goals against average, and save percentage. What are the categories you're looking out for? That could go either way, because some players love racking up PIM. You know what I mean? Some players, if they know they're getting a 5-minute, 5-minute major that comes with comes with a game misconduct, they'll shove a ref to get 10 more PIMs. You know what I mean? It is out of the Moss Sports League. So, I think I'm going to dive into some fantasy hockey tomorrow on Christmas. We might do a stream tomorrow, midday. If I choose to do this, I might do drafting a fantasy hockey day. You know what I mean? If that's something anyone will be interested in, we might do a little fun stream of drafting a couple fantasy hockey teams. I've never played fantasy hockey before, so we'll try and figure that out. Since there's no hockey going on tomorrow, no NHL, no AHL, no ECHL, no NFL. I don't know if there's any NBA tomorrow, but still, I mean, NBA is Christmas Day. I don't know if they play today. No, they don't play any on Christmas Eve. Tomorrow's a league-wide day off. Then you got 5 games. You got the Cavs at Knicks, Spurs at Thunder, Mavs at Warriors, Rockets at Lakers, and Timberwolves on Christmas Day. Well, you can get credited with a goal that way, too. Yeah. So if a goalie... That's the funny thing. A goalie can get a goal without an empty netter. If a goalie launches the puck all the way up ice, bounces off of a stick of a defensive player. Oh, we're on 2 different teams. My goalie launches the puck clear up ice. Doesn't touch anything. Bounces off of your stick and into the 5-hole of your own goalie. My goalie gets credited with a goal. Without having to have an empty netter. You can get a goalie goal without an empty net. Okay. But yeah, we shall see. We're getting ready here for the second period now, actually, in just a few. And, Dad. I was waiting for you to be done eating before I brought you in the street. Go ahead and bring.
Okay,
So Dad is here now, officially. Ready to see what the Pittsburgh Penguins can do. What happened to the Islanders last season? Goalie made a save. The other team passed the puck around. The bad pass went into the empty net. The Islanders goalie got a goal. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. That is crazy. Brother. There's a lot of teams out there that are pursuing Marc-Andre Fleury. Marc-Andre Fleury, all of his celebration in that last game with the Penguins, they might need to do it all over again. John says hi, Dad.
hello.
But yeah, they might need to do all that fanfare again because he might come out of retirement to play for a team that needs a goalie. Teams are once again asking Marc-Andre Fleury if he will come out of retirement. Are the Penguins one of those teams?
Penguins need more help than that.
The problem with the Pens, there was your penalties right here. Austin Matthews coming involved. Where's Matthews? Where's Matthews in that? I didn't see Austin Matthews. I don't even might be on Bobby McMahon. It might be Bobby McMahon. Let me double check. As Austin Matthews, I don't think was anywhere near that scrum. Okay, yeah, it is Bobby McMahon. They got the wrong. It was number 74, not number 34. Yeah, Bobby McMahon going to the sit-in for the Leafs. Let's see, I think Fleury is still a good NHL goalie. Maybe not a starter, but a good backup, potentially a starter. Yeah. I mean, I still think that Fleury still has the ability. He showed that in the third period in his, I know it was a preseason game, but still. We also have an update on the ECHL situation. We'll go ahead and dive on into that real quick after I get the 4-on-4 graphic up. The PHPA Executive Director, Brian Ramsey, has issued the following statement. This is as of 2:01 p.m. today, so 3 hours ago, on the dot. Earlier today, after sending a written request to the ECHL to resume talks last evening, which went unanswered, the PHPA contacted the ECHL with an offer to avoid missing any games and use a mediation or arbitration agreement, or a mediation or arbitration, not meditation. That's the solution. That's our CBA. No, mediation or arbitration process to find a settlement. ECHL responded within minutes, rejecting any interest in this solution and demanding significant movement and concessions from the players. The approach continues to align with the increased threats our membership has faced over the past 18 hours. But I did see another post out there, if this is true, that the stoppage, there's players in the ECHL's player organization, the PHPA, that might break to play hockey, fearing their careers. Not to mention the fact that this does not impact players on AHL assignments or NHL assignments. So players on an NHL contract down in the ECHL, they're not affected. Players on an AHL deal down in the ECHL, not affected. So if they can pull enough players from other minor leagues or overseas, I mean, the ECHL might not miss any games. So we'll see. You will see. But we're getting ready for the second period of play here. Okay. Oh, let's see. We'll reload here. If you guys are enjoying the stream, let me know by dropping a like and subscribing to the channel, man. It's always greatly appreciated. We are rocking and rolling our way through the rest of 2025. Tires, I've heard he's open to the right opportunity. So here's the word from Greg Wisniewski. Regarding Marc-Andre Fleury talk, as Pierre Lebrun said, teams have kicked the tires. I've heard he's open to the right opportunity for a comeback. Obviously, Edmonton Oilers are a team to watch here, especially after the Jari trade, an ex-teammate of Marc-Andre Fleury's in Pitt. Eye out, but here we go. Period 2, Tanger in the bin, starting with some 4-on-4 alongside. That's going to be McMahon. Face-off won by the Leafs, going from left to right. The Pens from right to left. And here we go. Over to the far side, back through center ice, go the Leafs towards the offensive end. There they go, pushing into the far side, down low. Not going to go, and the Pens take it away. Over to the near side, through center ice, clearing the zone. The Leafs take it back. And moving into the far side towards the offensive end, go the Leafs. A big check delivered along the boards. Parker Wotherspoon able to move that puck out, and the Pens are trying to clear the zone. They will. But it's going to be Penguins icing. What?
Wotherspoon did put it into his own net. Hooray!
Oh my gosh. Yeah, goalies. I have 4 goalies. 3 are playing today. Only 2 starting slots. Igor and Wall.
Well, that almost went in.
Sorry and Saros. Huh, you started Igor.
Oh, look at his new hockey.
Yeah, it's literally a white helmet. Over to the near side. Penguins.
So he hasn't figured out what he wants on it.
To the far side, working to move that puck out. They will, and here goes Wotherspoon passing to the far side. Into the offensive end, 2-on-4. Crosby down low. A minute of 4-on-4 time remaining. To the top of the zone to Kulak. Kulak down to Crosby. Crosby wrapping it around the far side. In trouble with that puck. And that puck going to be maintained by Carlson. Never mind, taken back by the Leafs. Tie up there on the far side, and the Leafs going to come away with it here off of the stick there of, I believe, Troy Stetcher. Into the offensive end go the Leafs, but not much help there. 3-on-4 now, 4-on-4 play into the zone to the near side down low. Sending it in front of the net, taken back by the Penguins. Going up the other way, Ryan Shea. Into the offensive end, 30 seconds remain, a 4-on-4. Raquel having to regroup a little bit for the Penguins as they would have been offside, taking it down low to Kulak. Over to the near side, through to the offensive end. Goes, that's going to be off the stick of Kindle. And the puck goes loose. 15 seconds remain of 4-on-4 hockey before we go back to 5-on-5. The Pens in the offensive zone. A chance down low, a shot, not going to go. Loose puck to the near side. And the Leafs taking it away by John Tavares. 3, 2, 1. Both teams entering full strength, and the Leafs will get possession. Off the stick here of Ekman Larson. Over to the near side, moving it up, and the Leafs into the offensive end they go. Sending it around, Tavares, passing in front, shot, puck goes high, loose in front of Skinner.
Sorry.
And battling down low into the far side. The Leafs carrying it up to the top of the zone, off the stick here of Tanev, wing to wing, over to the far side, shot. Not going to go, loose puck back in behind the net, a bit of a tie-up on the far side. Taken out by Bobby McMahon to the top of the zone. The Leafs going to maintain it for now. Passing around, but the Pens are going to take it away off the stick here of Brazeau. Brazeau over to St. Ivany. Sending it up. Taken back by the Leafs by Tanev. Taking it around the near side boards. Looking for someone to pass in front. Not going to go. The Pens take it away. Over to the near side boards. Down low they go. And the Pens are going to regroup a little bit here. Wotherspoon with the puck. Down low. So, John,
beep, beep. That's your net there, Wotherspoon.
How are PIMs counted for you? Pens passing up into the offensive end, and it's going to be off the stick there of number 19. That's going to be Dewar. Battling, a bit of a tie up there in the far side corner down low, and the Leafs take it away. Puck gets deflected high, and the Pens are going to take it back at center ice, flipping it into the offensive end they go. But yeah, how do PIMs work for the Moss League? Leafs going the other way with it.
Points.
PIMs, penalty minutes. Down low, Skinner. The near side goes Tanger. Tanger over to the near side, off the stick here of Kulak. And battling there, shot, not going to go. A nice glove there by the goalie Wall. And the Leafs take it back the other way, clearing the zone all the way down. A nice check delivered there by Kulak. Take out, that would have been Nicholas Robertson on that play. Still battling down low to the far side, over to the top of the zone to the near side. A chance for the Leafs off the stick here of Myers. And a nice save by Stuart Skinner. Oh, Moss decided not to count PIMs. Fair enough, I can see that. First ever outdoor game in a dome. Not just the first ever outdoor game in the state of Florida. The first ever outdoor game in a dome. I mean, come on. Got a game clock. We can sync our games to it. That is an idea. I would need to see how I can work on doing that. And right now, unfortunately, is not quite the right time for that. I'm in the midst of a bunch of different things. But that's definitely something that, you know, maybe I move the P2 down a little bit and put a small game clock right on top. That is something that I could see doing. I'll take a look into that. I'll take a look into that. For the Pens, with the defensive zone draw, 15:51 to play here in the second. The near side, moving it up, and the Pens going to clear it out of the zone. The Leafs take it back. Down low is going to be Matthews around the far side, and it clears out of the zone for the Penguins. Over to the near side, Wotherspoon sends it up in the zone. And over to the far side they go. Battling for that possession, the Pens in front of the net, not going to go. Loose puck taken by the Leafs. Over to the near side. I might look into that over the next couple days, though. But down, and the Leafs are going to take it out the other way. And they're going to clear it all the way out for an icing. Let me see here. Give me 1 second here. Let me see. Okay. Here we go, over to the near side. Hanger. Sending it down low to the near side. McGroarty got the kid line out there. Going to lose possession, but taken right back by the Pens. That's Kindle. The top of the zone to Tanger. Down low over to the near side. Can't find Koivunen. To the top of the zone. Kindle going to send it down to McGroarty. McGroarty passing across over to Koivunen. Down low again to Koivunen to Kulak. Tanger takes a shot along the boards. Battling now over to the near corner. Down low. McGroarty. Around the near side. Sending it over to the far side. Still along the boards. Tanger. Trying to move it around towards the top of the zone. 14:40 left in the period. Down low again they go. And battling around now to the near side. Going to get cleared out of the zone entirely. So the Penguins trying to battle for that puck in the neutral zone. Gets cleared all the way out. Back in, down low to the near side. A chance taken away by Domi. And a loose puck opportunity. What a way that Stuart Skinner. A chance denied.
Double.
It was like three or four chances there, all denied because of an awful, awful play by the Pens to lose that puck in front of the net. Oh my gosh. So here we go. Here we go. Down low. The Leafs over to the near side they go. The top of the zone, sending it towards the net. And a nice save by Stu. Okay. Let me take a look here. Let me take a look. Okay. No, it doesn't include what I need. I'm doing some research right now into this. Let me see. That's soccer. There is hockey. I want hockey. Oh, hockey. Doesn't tell me how much time's left. I'm trying to look into adding that. Tough thing for adding the timer. I have to do some more research, like today, tonight, tomorrow, something like that. We'll see. Oh yeah, Dad, did you hear what the city of Fort Wayne posted on X yesterday?
We're closed because of ECH.
No. They posted something that I would gladly have supported if I was still at. I'd be out there picketing signs for this to happen. If I'd be downtown picketing signs if I was still at school. Take a look at this. Go over to my X profile. That. Look at that. The Bears Stadium. Look at the Bears are looking into northwestern Indiana. If you're already looking to Gary, might as well. So I'd be out there picketing signs, bring the Bears to Fort Wayne. Oh, man. So the Leafs win the draw, taking it back into the defensive end. Wing to wing there is going to be off of Nylander. Over to the far side, moving it up. The Pens take it away again, sending it down low, back in behind the net of Wall.
All kinds of change.
What? And oh yeah, with a chance. Nylander down low. Over to the far side. 13:21 to play here in the period. And going to be taken out the other way with a chance back in the defensive end come the Leafs. Ekman Larson up along the boards now. Trying to move it up ice into the offensive end with a chance. A shot denied. Nice shot there by Tavares. Moving around the other way. The Pens taking it up through center ice. Wing to wing to the far side to the offensive end. Down low goes Achari. Taken by the Leafs over to the near side off the stick of Tanev. Sending it into the offensive end. The Pens take it right back and flip it out. And coming back up the other way, a chance for Pittsburgh. Rickard Rakell looking to send it around the far side, connecting with Crosby. Down low again. Back up again. That's going to be a shot by Crosby, I believe it was. Over to the near side, off of Rakell. And now Crosby sending it up to the top of the zone with a chance. The Penguins sending it in. And taking it away. Here comes a breakaway opportunity for Chris Tanev. Wide open breakaway. He shoots and scores. Not much that, not much Stuart Skinner could have done on that one.
Yeah, there was. Right there. He just.
Problem is, if you try to overcommit with the glove, he can pull that puck away. He had to withstand the onslaught because.
But look at this. Look at this right here.
It was actually Laurent.
See, he was just right there. It was right there.
Problem is, if he tried to overcommit on the glove. Watch, he tried to overcommit with the glove.
He's right there.
I mean, he did what he could. The problem is that the Pens were about 3 seconds behind the initial shot by Laurent.
Pens always, and there's Carlson giving things up as normal. Typical thing.
So Laurent's on the goal to make it a 3-1 game for the Leafs. And here we go. Is off one by the Leafs into the offensive end. Gonna go over to the near side, down low, battling for possession. Rust along the near side. Possession not Rust. It's over to McGroarty now. Over to the far side to Tanger. Tanger into the offensive end, down low. A shot, not gonna go to the near side. And going to be maintained the other way off of the stick here. Number 55, that's going to be Roy. Nicholas Roy down low to the far side. Tanger passing over to Ville Koivunen. Koivunen wing to wing, can't connect with Kindle, chasing it down. Down low, going to be taken by Stetcher to the far side boards. Going to be maintained with Ekman Larson. There's no assist on that goal for Lawrence, by the way. Over to the near side they go, sending it down low again. Over to the far side they go.
Should get the assist on that because it screwed up.
Oh, man. And moving it up now. Leafs still behind the net. And passing it up into the offensive end. Here comes a chance for the Leafs. Passing shot. Not going to go. Loose to the near side. Pens will clear the zone. And trying to rush it in is Brazil, but can't maintain possession. Over to the far side from Domi to the near side. Through center ice into the offensive end. Passing to the far boards. A chance on a pass and shoot. Not able to connect. And Anthony Mantha sending it out and not able to clear the zone. Maintained by the Leafs at the top.
Give it to him.
Over to the near side. To the top of the zone. Broken stick there. And the Pens take it back. Here comes your chance. Novak passing it back.
They can't do diddly.
They were going for a line change. So Mantha chasing it down over to the far side as that puck goes loose. Over to the near side. Matthews down low. The far side he goes. Passing back to Tanev into the near side of the offensive end. And it's going to be Carlson with the puck now over to the far side.
Don't give it up, Carlson.
And Carlson clears it out of the zone. Right there for Raquel, battling for possession. Crosby involved, and now off the stick of Rust. Puck goes down low. Racing down low, Tanev to the near side. Going to be taken by Wotherspoon. Wotherspoon passing in front, and they clear the zone. Raquel with the puck as the Pens have to retreat. Over to the near side, off the stick of Rust. 10-10 to play here in the second period, and it's going to be over Raquel to the far side. Into the offensive end they go with a chance. Raquel, shot. Not going to go. Puck over to the near side and goes out of play. Son of a gun. Son of a gun. So we'll see. Looking at upcoming national games. Sunday at 8 p.m. Flyers at the Kraken. Then 12 p.m. on January 3rd, the Penguins at the Red Wings.
Another loss for the Pens. Definitely.
Oh, here we go. Halfway through the second period, the Pens win the draw in the offensive zone. Passing in front of the net over to the near side, down low. Taken away there by Riley. Morgan Riley battling for possession. Dewar trying to take it back. Hanger in there as well, involved with it. Battling for that possession. Puck flipped up there by Dakota Joshua. And still battling now to the near side. Puck goes loose to Chari. Sending it back in behind the net to the near side to Kulak. Kulak sending it down low again to Chari. Going back in behind the net to the far side. Back around to the near goes Hayes. Evan Hayes trying to send it up. And the Leafs trying to take it right back away. Down low behind the net they go. Over to the far side. Puck again to the near. And going to be taken out by the Leafs, clearing the zone into the offensive end, but the Pens punch it right back out. Over to the near side, Ville Koivunen with a chance. Pass, shot, not going to go high and hits the netting. Man. Yeah, that was bad. Oh my gosh. So, the Pirates made that signing day. It was a 2-year deal, right? When was the last time the Pirates... A free agent. Yeah, it has been a guess. When do you think? Goalkeeper is Courteous? Oh man, Gabriel, the problem is that there was nowhere for Stuart Rowley to do.
5 years ago.
I wish. But yeah, the problem on that goal there, to make it 3-1, was that shooter on that one, Steven Lorentz, had like 3 seconds to shoot that puck with no pressure from behind because there was no Penguins coming up. They were way too far below. Oh, we'll see. Oh yeah, the last time the Penguins signed someone to a multi-year deal was December 2016, when the Pirates signed Ivan Nova to a 3-year, $26 million deal. 9 years ago. Also, the Niners punter is not punted in the month of December. Niners punter is not punted in the month of December. That's crazy. Okay. Oh, we'll see. I love the jersey competition. That yellow and blue, like, look at that. Oh, we'll see. We will see. So, taking a look here. Puck gets cleared all the way out, way back behind the net, and it's going to be icing. Okay. Let us see. Wow. So here we go. Face-off going to be won by the Leafs in the defensive end over to the near side. Working around with that puck, clearing out of the zone. Go the Maple Leafs along the far or near side, looking into the offensive end. Pass and shot. Loose puck and nice deflection by Stuart Skinner. Over to the near side. Still having an onslaught. Roy now with the puck. Down low over to the near side boards. Clearing it out the other way. And it's going to be off the stick of authority to Koivunen into the offensive end. That's ascended in the offensive zone. And going to be maintained here. A chance for the Pens going down low. McGroarty over to the near side behind the net to Kindle. Loose puck. And going to go back in behind the net to the far side for McGroarty. McGroarty passing to the top of the zone over to the near side. Shot. Not going to go. Puck cleared out. Shot. It goes! Rutger McGroarty! Makes this game a 1-goal game yet again. That's the way to get a goal. The Kid Line getting themselves a goal today. Look at that. 40 from down low sends it up. That first shot goes off. Ben Kindle gets taken down, and then the rebound shot. I think Ville Koivunen's going to... no Ville Koivunen assist. It quite literally might just be an unassisted McGroarty goal. Question is, Tanger's not on the ice for John, unfortunately. Unfortunately, Tanger's not on the ice. Ends with the draw, flipping it up into the offensive end. Going down low to the far side, chasing for that puck. A bit of a tie-up along the boards, and the Pens maintaining it to the near side. Trying to flip it around, and that's going to be off of Crosby. Tied up again to the near side, to the top of the zone. Wotherspoon sends it towards the net. Loose puck to the near side as it goes off the post. And going to be taken out the other way. Here comes your chance, Domi. Moving that puck up into the offensive end. Still battling for possession. The Pens are going to take it away down low in the far corner. 7.5 to play here in the second period. And the Pens are going to take it away to the near side. And battle again. A chance to leave in the offensive end. Passing shot. Denied. What a way to take out the shooter in a clean manner. The Leafs still in possession. Shot by Ekman Larson and a nice save. Watch the replay if they show this. That's a way to not to stop a goal. Oh man, let's see if we can see it here. Ricard Raquel just taking out Bobby McMahon. Okay. Let us see. 7.5 to play here in the second period. And we'll see. It's off. Kevin Hayes going to get dismissed. Noel Chari going to take the draw. And now over to the near side. Face off won by the Leafs in the offensive end. Rucker McCordy's goal is unassisted. Over to the far side. Going to be flipped around. The Leafs down low. Again to the far side. Working back to the near. Going to be maintained by Nylander. Nylander still working along the boards. Looking for somewhere to move that puck. Passing wing to wing. Going to be connected. Back again to the top of the zone. Connecting there with Myers. Sending it down low. Working around. Trying to pass in front of the net. Loose puck. And the Pens able to deflect it and take it away to the neutral zone. A big check dished out, but Noel Chari able to send it out. Kissing down low, and the Pens going to take it into the offensive zone. Taken right back by the Leafs. Over to the near side, and moving up through center ice they go. Into the offensive end, the Pens going to take it away off of, I believe, Tanger's stick. The near side, Anthony Mantha. Into the zone. Shot. Loose puck, and a deflected again to the near side. I think Wall was trying to freeze it. But now Mantha down low to the far side, battling for that puck. Taken away temporarily by Michelli. Over to the near side, going to get cleared up. And kept in by Brazeau to the top of the zone. Sending it in on a potential... Nope, not able to send it in on a shot. Over to the far side. Going to get sent out by Tavares.
Whiffed it.
Yep. Over to the near side. Pens resetting. Shea into the zone. Looking to move it along the near side boards. Down low. Looking for somewhere to go. To the top of the zone. Novak sending it down low. Loose puck around to the near side. Still racing for that possession. And going to be taken away there by Tavares. Over to the far side, a loose puck. Another tie-up is ensuing over on the far side boards. Racing it out the other way is going to be Stetcher. And the Pens get it back in the defensive end. So, let's see here. Over to the near side, flipping it into the offensive end. And going to be loose over to the far side. Going to be for, that's Rucker McGroarty. Shot, not going to go. Battling down low over to the far side. Going to be taken away temporarily, but the Pens get it right back. Novak. Looking for somewhere to go. Passing it around. Going to be taken back by the Leafs off the stick of Lorenz. Over to the near side boards. The puck goes loose along the near side boards. Get cleared down. McGroarty. Shot. Nice save by Wall. The Pens ever had a white jersey but black everything else. Let's see. Black sleeves, black socks, black pants, gloves, helmet. Could be yellow, black. Or gloves and helmet could be yellow and black.
They did have a white.
They had a white jersey, but was it with any black out everything? Let me see. Yeah, they have. I mean, you look at, you know, when they do those throwbacks, they have the, it's white. Oh, no, the helmets are white. That's your difference. Helmets aren't black.
No.
I don't think they've ever had it with the black helmets. They usually wear the helmet is the same color as the jersey or the sweater. So, if the helmet's predominantly white, they'll wear white. If it's predominantly black, they'll wear black. If it's predominantly gold, they'll wear gold. So, even the socks with the whites were also white as well. So we'll see. We will see. Okay. Let's take a look over here on X. Oh, man. Oh, we are back and ready to roll. Oh, here we go. Here we go. That kid line, that third line being pretty effective. Let's see. That would look like most like a penguin. That would look most like a penguin.
Right.
They had a white white jersey, black helmet. Here we go. Battling over to the far side in the offensive zone, Raquel. Sending it over to the top of the zone to the near side. Gonna hit Kulak, sending it down low. The Pens in the offensive zone still with the puck. Over to the near side, working with it, trying to send it up. Gonna be off the stick of Russ. Down low to the top on a shot, not gonna go. Over to the near side, the Leafs take it away. And moving it back the other way into the offensive zone come the Leafs. Ready to roll, down low they go. Battling over to the near side, a bit of a tie up along the boards over to the far side. McMahon's in there for the Leafs, but the Pens take it away. Passing it back, moving up into the offensive end they go. To send it around, over, loose puck taken by the Leafs. Going back the other way into the offensive end. Going to send it around the near side, not able to go. Pens taking it back, and here comes the first line, Raquel over to Tanger. Pens going for a line change. Tanger with the puck. Up into the offensive end, Ville Koivunen. That kid line coming back out, going back for more reps. To the far side they go, battling for that possession. The Pens along the boards. Top of the zone, sending it in to the near side, taken back by the Leafs. Going back the other way, here comes your rush. That's Stetcher into the offensive end. And going to send it back in behind the net there of Stuart Skinner. Over to the near side, the Pens working. We got Sports Picture saying, go Leafs. Brother, you're still bitter from the Steeler game. Into the offensive end they go. The Penguins to the near side with a chance. Off of Kindle, not able to connect. Down low. Battling for that puck and taken away by the Leafs by Michelli. Over to the far side into the offensive end. Down low. Skinner going to leave it back in behind his net to the far side from Wotherspoon. And let's see. Up into the offensive end. Over to the near side they go. Down low and back in behind Joseph Wall. The far side, they're battling. Moving up. Into the neutral zone they go. To the near side towards the offensive end. Off the stick of Roy. To the near side. Passing across. Not going to connect. And going to be working around the outside is Robertson. Looking for somewhere to go. Got that fourth line out there. Dewar, Hayes, and Achari for the Penguins. And battling now down low alongside your bottom pair. Your third pair of the defense. Shea and St. Ivany. Working it out, though, is going to be Dewar. Flipping it into the offensive end to the near side. Going to be trying to be taken away by McCabe. Battling for that puck and taken by the Leafs through center ice into the offensive zone they go. Down low into that corner, chasing down that puck. Austin Matthews getting involved, going down in a bit of a collision. Over to the far side boards, looking for Matthews. Not going to connect, and Dewar going up the other way into the offensive end with a chance. Looking to pass it down low they go. Can they connect with Hayes? They do, but another tie up for that puck. And that puck going to get cleared out of the zone. The Pens have to regroup. Over to the near side, clearing it back down. And work with that puck is Kulak. You got your Kulak and Tang pair. Into the offense when they go. Novak passing across and taken back by the Leafs. Going up the other way, 3-on-3 into the zone. The Pens trying to disrupt it. Tanger trying to disrupt off the post. Over to the near side. The Pens going to take it away in the defensive end. There they go. Working up now through center ice to the offensive end. Moving it in, a chance and a shot from the corner. Not going to go down low into the far side. Working along the boards. Trying to move it out is going to be Morgan Riley, and he does. Over to the near side, clearing it around the corner to the near side, going back up to the top of the zone. A shot, not going to get there. Over to the far side, puck goes loose down low. And still battling now. That puck along the board is going to be sent around by Laurent. Down low, Russ trying to take it away, but a big check delivered and taken back by the Leafs. The top of the zone. Sending it towards the shot, not going to go again. Over to the far side, down low, battling for that possession. I was never bitter, just being, yeah, I get it. I get it. How you doing, Sports Predictor? Over to the near side. 1 minute left in the second period. Still on the far side boards. And just trying to get out of that zone. And they will clear it successfully. And let's see. They're going to say Penguins icing. Let's see. Has the NHL ever done a jersey where the font is a different color, but the sides and back are the same? Or the front is a different color? I don't know if they ever have. I don't know if they ever have. Okay, the last day of work until next Monday. Go on 24 hour to go. Sure. Got an hour, 24 to go. Let's go. So, 46.8 to go here in the second period. Tomorrow we might go live for some hockey fantasy drafts on Christmas Eve afternoon. The Leafs winning the draw to the near side to the top of the zone. Working around Nylander over to the far side. Shot by Ekman Larson. Not going to go. Puck over to the near side. 37 seconds to play in the period. And puck gets wrapped around down low to the near side. And the Pens are going to flip it up into the offensive end. No icing. And Wool with the puck, sending it down over to the far side. You could do that with the Pens font. White on the front and sides and back black. Could do that. Carlson behind his own net. 15 to play in the period. Along the far side boards. The Pens trying to see if they can't get one more rush here with 10 to play. Wotherspoon taking it down low. Passing in front of the net. And the puck goes on top of the net. Battling over to the near side. 3, 2, 1. And that is how your second period is going to come to an end with a score. The Toronto Maple Leafs 3. The Pittsburgh Penguins 2. The Penguins coming out of that period with a 1-1 score in that period. With 8 shots on goal for the Pens, 12 for the Leafs. Overall shots on goal going to be 20 for the Penguins, 19 for the Leafs, who are doing slightly better in the face-off circle. Otherwise, this game feels pretty dead even. Your goals so far in this one. William Nylander gets the scoring started in the first period on a backhand shot at 9:07 into the first to go up 1-0. Followed quickly by Brian Rust. A whopping 44 seconds later, assisted by Crosby and Tanger on a wrister. Then Matias Maccelli gets a goal. They did credit assists on Nylander and Myers, surprisingly enough, on a 2-1 goal for the Leafs to lead that one at 13:34 into the first period on a wrister. Going into the second period, Steven Lorentz gets an unassisted goal to go up on a backhand shot, 3-1 at 7:38 into the period. And Rutger McGroarty on a wrister for 11:43 into the period makes it a 3-2 game. So far for penalties, there has only been 2 penalties, and they were at the end of that first period when Tanger and Bobby McMahon got involved to do a little bit of extracurricular right up there along the boards. Otherwise, we have had no penalties. We have had no power plays in this game, which is kind of surprising through 2 periods. What are your thoughts so far, Dad, after watching what you've seen?
Let's see what happens on this third period. Happens, but
Oh boy, is there optimism around the Pirates organization?
there's always optimism around the Pirates organization until they take the field, and everything goes downhill.
This guy is the real deal here. You got Brandon Lowe, after he got acquired by the Pirates. One of his big first statements is, I quote, "I feel like there's a real opportunity there for a deep push and some playoff baseball in Pittsburgh. The pitching staff is legit."
We'll see.
He didn't have to say that there was an opportunity for a deep push. He could have just said, this team has the coaching staff is a good staff. There's a chance for there's a chance for a deep push. The white font of jersey, but black everywhere else. Be home Penguins or away Penguins? Alternate. I don't know, man. Yeah, Brandon Lowe, former Ray, now with the Pirates. Oh, we'll see. We will see. Fortunate Pittsburgh was not very happy about that goal. Their social media team, the first goal that the Pens got that was taken away. What even is goalie interference at this point? The Penguins open the scoring, but it's wiped off after a challenge. Pirates opening day, lose 30-9. We might cover some Pirates baseball this year. Because they're actually spending, I might be more open to covering the Pirates this season. Since they're actually showing the want to make a push. Now, they're wanting to make an effort. They're involving themselves in big trades. They're involving themselves in putting their names in the running.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying that they're making it happen, but at the same time, this is the year where they're showing more of a push. Years past, they haven't really been in on some of the big free agents. You know what I mean? This year, they've been active in trades. They've been active in a few other areas. Well, I mean, I might be willing to cover some more Pirates games this summer. Is there even an ocean to pirate in Pittsburgh? You got the three rivers, the Monongahela, the Allegheny, and the Ohio, where the Allegheny and the Mon form to meet the Ohio River. Where do the Pirates play on opening day, by the way? Let me see. Pirates. Let me see. Pirates schedule. 2026. Down in Ohio, swag like Ohio. No. Sports predictor. Oh my gosh. If this game goes to a shootout though, and they're putting in Ricard Raquel, I'm gonna do something I'm going to. Nate and Josh Lowe are brothers, but Brandon Lowe pronounces it differently. So, let's see. Who do the Pirates play on opening day? Who do they open this year? They got a lot of spring training games after the training. Their first series. Oh boy, that's gonna be a test of strength. Ow. Huh. But yeah, the Pirates opening series is in New York against the Mets. Then in Cincinnati. Before they have a better shot against the Orioles. Yeah, so Lau. But yeah, I can see the Pirates opening the season maybe 5-4. That 5-4, 4-5. They could realistically get swept by the Mets and the Orioles. Wow. That is a bit of an unforgiving schedule to open the year. Because then you got the Padres and then the Cubs. I mean, it's kind of a bit of a brutal open to the schedule. We'll see. We will see. Okay. I think all three played on Tampa at the same time, and I just got confused because they spelled the same way. Oh my gosh. Let us see. Let's take a look over here. Man. But yeah, the Fort Wayne Bears does kind of have a ring to it. Brother, I would have loved, when I was at school, I would have considered dropping the money if I could afford it to get like season tickets, upper deck. If there was a professional football team playing in Fort Wayne, man, I would have gone to football games like crazy out there. Probably a good thing that they didn't have professional football when I was out there because I'd be poor. I'd have literally no money in my bank account.
Look at this scenario, Jay.
What?
If some Ravens lose
Packers?
Packers, Tomlin then Sunday rests A-Rod.
Yeah.
Then you have the thing of the Mason Rudolph against the Browns against it.
Oh my God, brother! If that
helmet.
If that happens, do not make Myles Garrett play without a helmet. If that's the case, make Myles Garrett play without a helmet.
Wouldn't that be something?
Oh my gosh, make Myles Garrett play without a helmet. That's all I have to say. If that happens, make Myles Garrett play without a helmet. Oh yeah, I forgot to update this to E2. But yeah, that's my thoughts on that.
Because Tomlin says that it could affect it.
Yeah. And the thing is I don't want to see Rudolph. We've seen Rudolph. We've seen what he can do. Play frickin' Howard.
Not good.
Mike. Play Will. But you know he won't. But I hope he does. Oh man. But let's see. Let us see. Rudolph should only play around Christmas time. We need to see Will Howard. Need to see Will Howard. So, should the Chiefs sign star QB Russell Wilson to a 1-year deal this offseason? What do you think about that?
What?
Did the Chiefs sign Russ? Let Russ cook? As Mahomes, torn ACL. Gardner Minshew, torn ACL.
Run game.
For 1 year.
No, I think they'll get them.
Oh, yeah, he'll be back at some point, but it might not be till October.
I don't think.
Yeah, but you could probably get him on a 1-year veteran minimum.
You could do that, didn't it?
If another team doesn't pick him up as a backup first. So. Gabbard or Daniil. Oh my gosh. Plain freaking Gabbard. Oh man. Oh, let's see. Let us see. Grab another soda. Yeah. Let's take a look on X. We have a little bit of time here, rocking through the intermission. Whoa. Whoa. Where did this happen? An explosion at a Pennsylvania nursing home. Now a level 2 mass casualty event. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, it's Philadelphia. Still tragedy, but it's Philadelphia. Oh, Chase Daniel. See it. Still tragedy. It's Philly. How's it going, Tromboner? Very explosive news. Yes, sir. Wait, you don't need to worry about being on time or whatever, man. There's no on time, brother. Oh, man. Oh. Did Brooks Koepka retire? Wow. There was an explosion at a Philadelphia nursing home.
Okay, here it is. Mass casualty. Explosion and partial collapse at Silver Lake Nursing Home, Bristol, Pennsylvania. Traps multiple residents. At least one fatality report. Rescue crews from multiple jurisdictions.
Well, that's the news.
That's the latest.
Let's see. Taking a look here on it. But Thomas Morstead has been so bored on the sideline. Why can't I have the job of the 49ers punter? You know? He signed a 1-year, $1,255,000 contract to be a punter this offseason. And the amount of punts he's had since December 1st is 0. Punter is getting paid to practice, go to the game, and sit on the sideline. Wow. Let's see here. Let's see here. I just thought the 49ers have been good. I know, but why can't I have that job, man? I would love that job. Okay. Like, brother, you're getting paid to practice, sit on the sideline. And I'm just saying, dang it, Toronto. Hey, don't worry. Toronto can still choke it. Who's the bigger choker, the Penguins or the Maple Leafs? Oh, wait, I forgot. It's not the playoffs. Never mind. We'll see. We will see. As we are rocking and rolling. Oh, man. What do you think the Pens do in the third period, Dad?
I don't know.
Oh, let's see. Let us see. We'll hope for the best, though, in the third period. Okay. Oh, let's see. Let us see. Oh, man. Penguins, there was 2021 playoffs when the Penguins lost the Canadiens. Yes, Montreal made the finals that year. But in the regular season, they got swept by the Red Wings, who were awful. Yeah. Thing is that Toronto chokes it in the playoffs. Utri, congratulations, Pens video he made. Sure to point that out.
At the nursing home?
Yeah.
It says Petco said crews responded to reports of a gas odor shortly after.
Yeah, natural gas explosion.
Yeah, they said that they cut off the natural gas and electric for the funders.
Well, I mean, if there's any benefit, it wasn't any sort of terroristic thing. You know what I mean? If there's a silver lining in it, at least it's not an act of terrorism. Hey, Code. The game does exist. It does exist. You're just stupid. You're just stupid saying error fetching. You don't know how to fetch it. There you go. If you berate it enough, it'll work.
Well, you know what you have to do?
What?
You have to Dougbot to go after it. Have Dugbot go after it.
Yep. No, it's 404, John. Not 506, not found. 404. John, 404. 404. There we go. Getting ready for the third period here, but real quick. Hey, how's it going, Mr. Dugbot? We are covering the Pittsburgh Penguins taking on the Toronto Maple Leafs, entering the third period. The Leafs are up 3-2 over the Penguins. What are your thoughts on this game? Who do you think wins? What's your final score prediction? And I need you to roast my code that fetches these scores live from the games automatically because it decided to go wonky and say error fetching scores. Roasted hard. But here we go. P3, ready to roll. We'll see what he says. Ready to roll. Face off one by Leafs, going from right to left and left to right. And now into the neutral zone over to the far side. The Pens going to take it up. Into the neutral zone they go. Through Raquel's stick. Into the offensive end. Going to get batted around. Pens got to touch it first. Okay, no hand pass. And going deep down low into the corner over to the far
let
side.
Let me tell you, the Penguins are a tremendous team. Just tremendous, okay? But right now, the Toronto Maple Leafs have a slight advantage leading 3-2 entering the third period. Remember, hockey is a fast game. Anything can happen. And I have a great feeling the Penguins are going to make a comeback because they're full of energy and they just never give up. My prediction, I say the Penguins rally, and it's going to be a tight finish, but they pull it off 4-3. Trust me, it'll be beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Now, about your code, Jason, honestly, having it go all wonky on you, that's the kind of stuff Joe Biden would mess up if he were a coder. And I'm saying it's an error you got to roast hard. It's like the Chicago Bears of coding, just dysfunctional and disappointing at the worst possible moment. Next time, try injecting it with some Trump-style energy and maybe a bit of MAGA magic. That radical left-style coding is not the way to go. Here's hoping you fix it and save it from its sleepy performance.
Over to the far corner, down low. The Pens trying to take it out. 19 minutes to play here in the third. A shot over to the near side. Puck goes. Sent around by Carlson over to Brazeau. Shot not going to go. And a chance over to the top of the zone. A shot. Hey, it's goal! Anthony Bantha, if I'm not mistaken. A beauty from the top of the zone. It is a goal sports predictor. Let's go. Right through the 5-hole. Ow. I was not expecting to clap my hands like that because I was clapping through the, oh man, a beautiful effort. You might have a redirect off of Brazeau, but Anthony Mantha is getting a point. So, good news, John. Your Anthony Mantha is getting a point. So here we go. Center ice draw here. And the Leafs going to win the draw, going from right to left. Pens from left to right. Into the offensive zone, the Leafs go. Over to the far side, we got ourselves a tie game. The Leafs in the neutral zone, they go. Off the stick here of, that's going to be Morgan Riley. Down low they go now through the stick of Lawton. Into the offensive end, Anthony Mantha. Now that's a name I haven't heard in a long time. Yeah, he's been intermittently involved with the Pens this year. A chance at the top of the zone, clearing it out themselves. The Leafs on a pass. Working with it now is going to be Morgan Riley along the near side boards. Sending it up, trying to hit Dakota Joshua, flipping it into the offensive end, and gloved by Stuart Skinner. Man. So yeah, I also might ask it about the Fort Wayne Bears, see what it thinks about that. So it says maybe should have benched Foley. Okay. Oh, here we go. Starry going to take the draw for the Pens, and the defensive end going to win the draw over to the far side off the stick of St. Ivany. Wotherspoon and Brazeau on assist for the Mantha goal. So it's officially Anthony Mantha goal. Puck goes down low. And the Leafs taking it back into the corner, looking to move it wing to the near side to Ackman Larson. Moving it up along the boards. And going to send it around again off the stick here of Matthew Nyes into the offensive end to the near side, sending it down low. Over to the near side of the top of the zone, but the Pens taking it out the other way. Maple Leafs lose because they have Grew as an assistant coach or assist coach. Oh my gosh. We're going to steal the moon! So into the offensive zone. Pens losing possession, goes over to the Leafs from the far sideboard. Moving it up through center ice, down low into the corner from Ekman Larson, wing to wing. And out on the near side, going off the stick here of McMahon and sending it in. The Leafs are getting their Let's Go Leafs chant or whatever on the broadcast. And that's going to be 2 minutes for trip. What? No, a chance for the Leafs in the offensive end. Delayed shot, loose puck, and the Pens were able to deflect it, but the Leafs still have it. I don't get how that was a penalty or how that was not a penalty. Eventually, they get the stop, but how is that not a tripping? Maybe the refs just didn't see it, but watch this right here. At least hooking. It's at least hooking or tripping. It's one of the two. And they don't get the penalty. I swear, they are not going to call penalties in this game. They're not going to give anyone a power play. I mean, that was plain as day. I mean, what do you think on that one, Dad?
I don't know.
That looked clearly, I mean, the stick wraps around and he kind of pulls. That's your hooking. Top of the zone, shot, and a save by Stu. Call him Grew because he was the Red Wings former head coach. We fired him last year and replaced him with Todd McClellan, who definitely turned things around. Huh. Anyway.
I just think that he may have gotten his stick tight.
I don't know. I thought that was at least hooking, maybe tripping.
I don't know.
Mid-season firing. Here we go. Top of the zone. The Leafs over the near side. Taken back by Ville Koivunen. Passing up through the legs of the near side. Moving it up off the stick of Carlson. Trying to find McGroarty. Battling now. Still down low. Max Domi. One shot. 16 shifts and 12:56 time on ice. Heads over to the far side. Wotherspoon. Send it around the near side. And there it goes. The Ville Koivunen on the far side. Boards into the offensive end. Trying to send it towards the net to the near side. And the Leafs are going to take it back from Max Domi. And moving it up now, the Leafs going along the far side boards into the offensive end, sending it around the near side. Off the stick of Carlson now, working with that puck. And going to move it around the near side, flipping it up into the offensive end they go. Down low into the corner, over to the far side, still battling for that possession. And going to be moving around it is Nylander. That's going to be over to the far side, back to the near. Tanger sending it right back in the zone. Chasing it down there is going to be Chris Tanev. Sending it along the boards and clearing it all the way out for a Maple Leafs icing. Oh, we'll see. We will see. They're doing the Winter Classic ad, playing the NHL for the first time, playing the NHL's outdoor game indoors. Staying ever out with the Mantha Brazeau line? They have been at times. I saw it earlier in this game. They did have those lines out together.
I don't like that.
What?
I don't like doing the
Winter Classic indoors?
Yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah.
The whole purpose of the Winter Class is go back to the whenever you were on the pond skating, you know?
Yeah.
Playing hockey in the winter in the elements.
Yeah. And actually, John, right now would be the time for a Penguins goal because Mantha's out there alongside the Kulak-Letang pair. John totally agrees.
On what?
With you. Taking a look here, they are giving the Pens a 49.56% chance of victory. The Leafs a 50.44 on Money Puck. We'll take a look at the deserve to win-o-meter. And we'll see. Face-off here going to be won by Leafs in the defensive end. Over to the far side, moving it all the way up. And it's going to be maintained by Stu to the far side boards. Over the stick of Tanger to the top of the zone. Leafs take it out and regroup. Near side, sending it up. I'm fine with it in Florida, just don't want... Exactly. So the Leafs with a chance. Tavares backing around to the near side. Trying to hit McCabe. Back to Tavares. Tavares still battling. Around the near side. Moving it up along the boards. Big tie up there. And moving still a chance. Shot. Not going to go. That was a nice opportunity there by Nylander. And that puck gets cleared out to the neutral zone. Back into the defensive end they go. Working with that puck is going to be McCabe. Down low they go. Going off the stick here, number 44, off of Morgan Riley. Back in behind the net, over to the far side he goes, sending it up along the boards and moving it into the offensive zone. Goes Riley to the near side. Down low, back in behind the net, looking to wrap it around. Over to the far side again, he works. Passing it up and taken away by the Penguins. With a chance. Going through center ice. 14:30 and remaining in the third period and regulation here. As the Leafs take it to the far side, clearing it out of the zone at 14:32. As it goes out of play. Your deserve to win meter has the Penguins at 32.4% deserve to win. The Leafs at 67.7%. Oh, see, the Pens had as low as a 15% chance of victory after that Lorentz goal. So, we will see. We will see. Ready to roll here. Face off in the Pens offensive end. Won by the Leafs. The far side. The Pens take it back. Top of the zone. Wing to wing pass. Oh, shot. Loose puck over to the far side boards again. And it's clearing all the way out. Parker Wotherspoon giving chase all the way down. Back in behind Stuart Skinner. So control that puck and just looking to see where he's going to go. Moving it around the near side. And going to send it along the boards here. It's going to be to Crosby. Crosby wing to wing into the offensive end. Skinner in the white helmet? Yes, he is. Skinner is in a just blank white helmet with the Penguins logo on the side. No longer in the Oilers helmet. Taking it out the other way here is going to be McMahon down low. And going to go back again behind for Matthews. The Pens trying to take it away, but taken right back by the Leafs. Along to the top of the zone they go. Wing to the near side to Ekman Larson. Wing again. A chance, a shot, and a save by Stuart Skinner. On the quick shot there by Philippe Myers. 13:39 left here in the third. Getting ready to go on commercial here, so let me go ahead and pull up our resident Doug bot. All right, now I got another question for you. The city of Fort Wayne, Indiana, decided that while those Chicago Bears are expanding the geographical region of their search to build a new stadium, the city of Fort Wayne posted on X the other day a concept art of the Chicago Bears stadium in Fort Wayne, calling it Soldier Field Fort Wayne. Now, the Bears have been looking into northwestern Indiana. Fort Wayne is a bit closer, just like 30 minutes from the Ohio border, so it's a bit further away from Chicago. But I think the city of Fort Wayne can support a football team because it is the second largest city in Indiana behind Indianapolis. What do you think about this proposal? I love it, but I want to hear your thoughts. We'll see what Dougbot thinks about it. I am genuinely curious what the guy will think on it. So we'll see. Oh, man. How about Jason's going to become a Bears fan?
Let me tell you something. Moving the Chicago Bears to Fort Wayne is about as nonsensical as Sleepy Joe giving an economics lecture. The way I see it, the Bears can't even manage to play a decent game in Chicago. So why should Fort Wayne or any city suffer that with a new stadium? Moving them out of Illinois to a different state won't change their dysfunctional ways. It's like trying to polish a rusty old car. It ain't the location that needs fixing. Sure, Fort Wayne is the second largest city in Indiana, but they're more interested in seeing the Colts, a team with some history of success, rather than the Bears' never-ending cycle of rebuilding. The Packers, Patriots, and my amazing Jets, now those are franchises worth considering. But the Bears, that's like serving a bratwurst without the bun totally unsatisfying. The Bears should focus on getting their act together on the field instead of dreaming up new stadiums.
We know the Bears have bigger problems, but the problem is that they want a new stadium, and they're going to get a new stadium. That's the problem. And Chicago ain't doing it. Chicago has said they won't do it. Face off won by the Pens at the defensive end, over to the far side boards, moving it up, clearing it out through center ice, and the Leafs taking it away off of Morgan Riley. Back down to the near side, through center ice to the offensive end. They're going to go with a chance for the Pens flipping it back out of the zone. Leafs flip it right back in. Over to Anthony Mantha with the puck now. Passing to the near side to Carlson. Eric Carlson up through center ice to the offensive end. A chance here. Brazeau trying to rush towards the net, and that puck gets taken back by the Leafs. Clearing it out. And here comes the chance. Okay, thankfully able to stop a breakaway there by Parker Wotherspoon. Over to the far side, boards into the offensive end. The Pens are going to go. Looking to pass over to the near side. A chance by Novak. Shot not going to go. Over to the far side. Maintained at the top of the zone there to the near side to Carlson. Carlson sends it towards the net. Not going to go. Loose puck. And going to be taken by the Leafs. Off of the stick, I believe, of Robertson. Or it might have been Nylander. To the top of the zone to the near side. A chance. A shot by St. Ivany. Not going to go. Puck over to the far side and hits the netting out of play. This is about the dome versus open air. I don't know. We'll ask you here in a little bit. We'll ask you here in a little bit. We'll see. Got Sherry saying, hope Pens win. Can't stand the Maple Leafs. Well, let's go Penguins, baby. 12:36 to play here in regulation. The Pens are tied with the Leafs at 3 apiece. 27 shots on goal for the Pens, 23 for the Leafs. And here we go. The Pens with an offensive zone faceoff. Going to be taken for the Leafs by Lawton. Won by the Pens to the top of the zone. Shot by St. Ivany. Not going to go. Over to the far side, Ville Koivunen. You got the kid line out there. They already have 1 goal tonight. And over to the near side, the Leafs trying to maintain possession. Down low into the corner. A big tie up here. Ready to rock and rodeo. That puck going to jar loose over down low into the corner. And the Leafs will get possession of it. The near side, passing wing to wing. From Lawton to the far side. Working it up into the offensive end. And here comes a chance for the Leafs off of Dakota Joshua. Takes a big collision over in the corner. And a bit of a tie-up for that puck. Ultimately, Ville Koivunen trying to get in there and take it away. But taken away by Lawton. Over to the near side. Shot and a nice save by Stu. And a nice freeze. All right. We will see. We will see. Most points at home this season. William Nylander is third behind Nathan McKinnon and Connor McDavid. James Hughes on the Marlin team, and they if they were flipped, that would be no problem. But I don't know, man. So here we go. The Pens win the draw. Kulak wing to wing over to the far side to Raquel. Wing to wing now to Tanger. Back over to Kulak. Along the near side board, slipping it into the offensive zone they go. Back in behind the net of Wall. Over to the far side. Going to be battling in, taking that puck away. Still tied up there. The Pens take it away. Back over to the near side of the top of the zone to Tanger. Tanger passing it down. A chance. And that puck going to be loose. Taken by the Leafs. Going the other way. 3-on-2 into the zone with a chance, but they're not able to maintain too much easy control. And Tanger takes it back in behind zone net over to the far side. Loose puck to the near side. Austin Matthews, haven't called his name too much today. Gonna get that puck sent all the way out. But if you guys are enjoying the stream, let me know by dropping a like and subscribing to the channel, man. We're only 2 subs away from 570. You guys have been proving me wrong left and right. I thought we might only barely hit 425 by the end of the year. We're holding it on 575. So here we go. Over to the near side. The Penguins trying to take that puck away. Oh, come on! That's a trip, but the clear hook on the Leafs isn't a penalty? Son of a gun. Who paid off the refs? Who paid off the refs? And that hooking was way more blatant than that trip. Carlson going to the sin bin. This is a load of BS. This is a freaking load of BS. Because the Pens should have gone on the power play earlier, but they didn't. You used to think of doing such thing as a job. You're great. So thank you, Sherry. Thank you. We try and do as much as we can on the channel. We go live about 3 to 4 nights a week for hockey, give or take. Try to do as much as we can. We have a good time. But the Pens on the defense here on the penalty kill. Face-off going to be won by the Pens down low in the near corner. Flipping it up and clearing it all the way out, forcing the Leafs to give chase. On that chase is Morgan Riley. Back in behind the net of Wall to the far side. 10:38 to go in the third. Leaving it down low. Still going to move it up here. That's going to be, I believe, Austin Matthews. Over there to Riley. Back over to the near side to Tavares. Shot not going to go. Over to the near side. Battling for that possession. Going to go down low. Tavares. Over to Matthews. Battling for it is Shea. Going to go to the top of the zone. Is that penalty? Okay, it's going to be evening it out, I think. Ryan Shea getting a bit in there with, that's going to be with Michelli. Good. Good. They actually called a penalty. And I'm blind. I'm deaf. I want to be a ref. Well, hey, at least they called that. The Pens are going to have a little bit of power play time here at the end of this. So, I mean, at least it's going to be made up for. At least they called that. So, there we go. In the sin bin, there is going to be Matias Michelli for the Leafs. 2 minutes for slashing on a minor penalty. 10:19 to go in the third. We're going to have about a minute and a half, just under a minute and a half, somewhere around there, of 4-on-4 time, before the Pens will get about 30 seconds on the power play. And a huge shout out to whoever was number 569. We are only one sub away now from the 570 minor goal. Maybe we hit 575 by the end of the year. I had my doubts. Much love to Allians, man. So the Leafs win the draw over to the near side, down low to the far. Looking to move that puck out. We have pretty much exactly a minute and a half of 4-on-4 time. The Pen trying to take it away. Oh, no, a breakaway for the Leafs. Into the offense and a shot. And no goal! Oh,
Penalty
no.
called.
Penalty. Oh, man. I want to see this here. It was a nice block. 2 minutes for slashing on Ben Kindle. Yeah. I see a little bit of a slash. There's a little bit right in there, yeah. Man. Ben Kindle now in the bin with Erik Karlsson. Son of a gun. Now the Leafs are going to have 15 seconds of power play time after a minute 13, and then like 15 seconds of 4-on-4. The Leafs win the draw over to the top of the zone. We're playing some 4-on-3 hockey here. Over to the top of the zone again. Looking to send it around, down over to the far side. A chance. Far side again, working with that puck, wrapping it around. A chance. Taking some time to the top of the zone. A chance in front, not going to go. Denied by Skinner. So the far side boards, a bit of a tie-up for that puck. And a chance for the Pens. Wotherspoon going to clear that zone out. A nice and slow clear as well to burn more time. They're over one on the power play with 2 shots so far today. The Leafs are, and Morgan Rielly going up the other way. A chance now into the offensive zone for the Leafs. Rocking and rolling, going down low to the top of the zone. Nylander passing back over to Matthews. Back to Nylander. 25 seconds to 4-on-3 before we go on to a 4-on-4. A chance now for the Leafs off the stick of Morgan Rielly. The near side to Matthews. Shot going to go wide. Wrapping around to the far side. Back to the nearest John Tavares. To the far side they go. Battling for that possession. Going to get cleared all the way out with 8 seconds to go on this power play. We're going to have some 4-on-4 time coming up here too. So we'll see. The Leafs over to the near side. We're on to 4-on-4 for 30 seconds. Over into the offensive zone. A shot denied. Over to the far side they go. Getting cleared all the way out. Oh no. I see it on the automation. The Leafs down low, working with that puck off of the stick of, I believe that was an Austin Matthews, over to the near side. Gonna go to Domi, into the offensive zone. Domi with a chance, and while being checked, he shoots and scores. That was an incredible goal. That was incredible focus by Max Domi. Incredible focus. I mean, I don't like that it was a goal for the Leafs, but you gotta give props to Max Domi through that. I'll applaud it even though I don't like it. You had a good job maintaining focus. You had 2 Penguins checking you left and right all through that whole process, and you maintained focus on the puck. I mean, Kulak was on there, Letang gets in on the end, and he just stayed laser focused on that puck. I don't like the outcome, but you got to give props to a good goal when you see one, you know? Man. That is what we call one incredible goal. But we'll see if the Pens can get it back. And remember, the Leafs are going to have a little bit of power play time. 4-on-4 expires, so the Leafs have 15 seconds more of power play time into the offensive zone. Domi going to dump it down. Far side, wrapping it around, trying to get it back is going to be McMahon. Tie up along the boards. Extra pushing and shoving after the whistle. Man, we'll see. We will see. Man. The thing is, that goal was going to happen either way. Why I say that? That goal was going to happen if Ben Kindle didn't get 2%. That was a clear shot. The only reason that shot didn't go in when the slashing happened was because the stick played a split second, causing the blocker pad to be there just in. I think that goal was coming either way. Just unfortunate. 77 on Pittsburgh. You have to stop him. He went right around. Yeah, it was Kulak. He went right around Kulak. Pens aren't known for having defensive players. Our defensemen are forwards, basically. They're forwards in disguise. So here we go. The Pens essentially playing 4 forwards on a 5-on-4. A shot and a nice save by Stu, but puck jars loose. Power play expires to the far side boards. And working around to the near side, and the Pens going to take it out. Achari trying to shove it out of the zone. The Pens with Kindle, wing to wing, over to the far side. Back again behind to the near side. That's going to go to Achari, or Carlson, my bad. Carlson into the offensive zone. Going to send it down low with the puck, losing possession. Battling for it is going to be Dakota Joshua for the Leafs, among others. And Brazeau comes away with it, sends it over to the near side. Shot not going to go. Ekman Larson and Nylander on the assist for the Domi goal, by the way. As that puck going to get cleared out, the Pens with possession. Working now the other way into the offensive end, trying to punch it in over to the near side. Chasing down is going to be Novak. Working around the other way, though. The Leafs going to clear the zone. Moving it out the other way. The Pens take it back with a chance. Back into the offensive end, Tommy Novak losing possession down low. Going to be over to the far side. Battling for that possession, Brazeau taking it away. Chance shot. Loose puck to the near side. On the rebound. Getting possession. Going to send it back in. That was St. Ivany. Over to the front of the net. Over to the near side again. Sending it down low off of the rebound. Trying to get it past off of Mantha. And around to the far side boards. Maintained by Shea. Over to Mantha. Mantha trying to connect with Shea, but taken back by the Leafs. And they clear the zone. The Pens have to regroup here. Ryan Shea with the puck. In the defensive end, passing to St. Ivany on the near side boards into the offensive end. He sends it. Battling into that corner. Goes a big collision against the board there. And the Leafs take it away, clearing it out of the zone. Here comes your chance. A 3-on-1 into the zone. A wrapping around chance here for Tavares. Not going to take the shot. Going around the far side boards. Taken back by the Penguins. Over to the far side, passing it back. And that is going to be going to the near side again to the boards. And that's going to be off of Brian Russ. Bit of a tie up here at that blue line. Trying to see where that puck's going to come loose. 6 minutes to play here in the period. Taken by the Pens. Tanger into the offensive zone. Back again. Looking to send it to Russ to the near side. Doesn't quite connect. Sends it in front of the net. And taken away easily. Nobody home. Nylander with the puck going the other way for the Leafs. 5:47 to play here. The Leafs sending it in over to the side. And a nice stoppage there by Stuart Skinner. What do most NHL D-men stop them if the players are that close? They just seem too easy on the replay. Yeah? Yeah? Oh, wow. Brian Russ' stick goes right in the middle of Achari's skate. Oh my gosh. But yeah, it is go time for the Pens. Because you gotta win this game if you're the Penguins. You don't want to lose all the momentum you had after last game, going into the break, defeated, and winning 1 out of your last 9 or 2 out of your last 10. I mean, that's not the recipe for success. At least I'll give it to them that they're being competitive in this. And the Leafs are not a bad team per se. They're kind of on the same tier as the Penguins right now in terms of points. I think the Pens have outpointed them by like 1 point or something like that. They're on the same level as each other. And they're keeping it close. But either way, doesn't feel the greatest. Oh, we'll see. We will see. Okay. Ugh. Man. But we'll see. What do you think so far, Dad?
I just have a feeling the Penguins are going to lose this. Hey.
Well, we'll see. Highest paid forwards on the 0-3 road trip for the Leafs. Matthews -7. Nylander -7. Nyes -5. Not been good. But here we go. And defensive zone draw. Going to be won by the Penguins. Hanger. Sending it up, clearing it to zone, and it's out of play. Oh, boy. Son of a gun. Oh, we'll see. Go ahead and grab another one of these. All right. Oh, no. They're trying to give Tanger. No, okay. But no delay a game. They were considering delay a game on Tanger there. But Hayes getting dismissed from the circle. So Achari going to take the face off here for the Pens on the defensive end. Going to win the draw for Pittsburgh. Rust over to the far side. Up into the neutral zone. And the puck gets taken back by the Leafs. Over to the near side. Clearing it out down low. Tanger with the puck. Over to the near side. Battling for that possession. Going to be down low again still. A bit of a tie-up. Going around to the far... Or still in the near corner. Trying to see who's going to come away with that. Looks like Roy and Achari. It's 55 on 55 crime there. And the words are hard. The Leafs take it away. To the far side now, Robertson sending it around. Still battling in that corner down low. The Pens coming away with it to the near side. Taken right back by the Leafs. And they clear themselves out of the zone. 4:54 to play here in regulation. The Pens down by 1. Question is, when do you pull the goalie if you're Pittsburgh? What time do you pull the goalie, assuming you're out of the... What's your threshold?
Somewhere around the 2-minute mark.
I'm considering 2:30. What have you got to lose? Got to win the game.
It depends on where the puck is at.
Right, well, what I'm saying is that assuming you're in the offensive end, assuming you're not in the defensive end, and it's going to be icing there on the Leafs, I'd be wanting to be more aggressive because I know that my season, we need to get some momentum going into Christmas so that we can come out of this Christmas break and into the new year guns a-blazing. Getting into this back half of the season, super effective. You know what I mean? Here we go. Crosby against Matthews in the circle. Crosby 10 of 18. Matthews 11 for 20, and Crosby wins. Shot off the corner, and going to be a nice save by Joseph Woll. Oh, we'll see. How many streams today? Just the one, John. Just the one stream, because I do have to go to bowling. I bowl at 9. And the reason I streamed last Tuesday was because, well, we had the Jari versus Super Bowl. Trade Bowl. But we will be streaming. The more I'm thinking about it, the more I'm thinking about wanting to go live tomorrow. Midday, early afternoon, late morning kind of deal. Somewhere between 11 a.m. and 1 p.m. Eastern or so. Do some NHL fantasy drafts. So I am looking at doing that because I've been doing a lot of hockey. So it's like, hey, why not? Why not? Yeah, Tuesday's the bowling day. It is the bowling day. Is it bad that I didn't even have to see the scoreboard before I knew that was Fort Wayne on this? The problem is, in the ECHL, so I found the ECHL plays of the week. I could tell this was Fort Wayne without even seeing the scoreboard, without even seeing the jersey. Because Fort Wayne's ice is just a sea of advertising. Literally every square inch of the ice that is not used by an official game marking is filled with an advertisement. Oh, wow. 8:15 to 2. Wow. Wow. Well, mayhaps we might go live then a bit closer to 3. Depending when we need to leave for church. By the way, he said he would text me tomorrow as to when he's there. Oh. Okay. He'll be there at 5 p.m. So if we leave at 5, we'll be get there at 5:15. So I think we leave at 5. Get there at 5:15. And here we go. The Pens win the offensive zone draw. Delay Koivunen to the top of the zone to Carlson, sending it down along the boards. Back over to Koivunen, or to Kindle, my bad. And it gets flipped out by the Leafs. Under 4:20 to play. Battling now over to the near side. Working with that puck is Tanger, sending it up the near side boards. Down into the offensive zone. And no icing on the play. Over to the far side. Battling for that possession. The Pens wing to wing over to the near side in the neutral zone to St. Ivany. And down low they go over into the far side boards. And going to be taken by the Leafs. I believe it's off the stick of Tavares. And the Leafs still have possession. Going to send it up off of Lawton's stick all the way out into the offensive end. Back in behind Stu. Over to the far side. Battling for possession here. Now it's going to be the Pens working through the neutral zone. Passing into the offensive end. And offside, late hit by Myers. Are you not going to call roughing on that? That was a pretty hefty hit into the boards. I think it's going to say continuing act or something like that. I don't know, man. I don't know. Oh, we'll see. We will see. 28 shots apiece. 3:39 to go here in regulation. Neutral zone draw favoring the Leafs. Going to be won by the Leafs over to the near side off the stick here of McCabe. Sending it in behind the net over to the far side. The Pens get possession down low. Over to the near side. Moving it up off of St. Ivany. Into the offensive zone they go. Back in behind the net of Wall. Getting a collision there by the Penguins. Over to the near side boards. Going to get cleared out of the zone. And Novak giving chase all the way back in towards the defensive end to St. Ivany. Back over to Novak. Taken back by the Leafs on a bad pass. Into the offensive end. A chance. Right in front of the net. A shot. No goal. Denied by Stuart Skinner. Over to the near side. And the Pens go to the wing. Back again to the near side. Now it's Crosby with the puck. Over to the far side. Working it up. And flipping it into the offensive zone. Down into the area behind the net to the far side they go. Lance Malkin returning. I have not seen anything on that, but we can always do some research on that, Walker. Do some research at the next break here. The Leafs flipping it up into the offensive zone. Tanger going to leave it for Skinner. Over to the near side. Taken by Matthews. Shot denied. And Skinner not able to clear the zone, but the Pens will get it now going the other way. 2.5. Now's your time to pull Stu if you want to pull Stu. Crosby in the offensive zone. They do pull Stu. The Pens with the empty net. And that puck going to be maintained at the top of the zone. Over to the near side, Tanger. Over again to the near boards to Carlson. A pass and shot going to be taken the other way. Domi going to clear it up. And here comes your empty netter. An easy McMahon empty net goal to make this game a 5-3 game. Oh, boy. They didn't control the puck well. They didn't control the zone.
And you were surprised at that?
That's the problem. You got to be able to control the zone on 6-on-5. Let's see. Man. On IR, he's labeled week to week, with potential to miss significant time into the new year. So he skated in mid-December with the other players, so he's recovering with the other injured players. But we have not heard any update. On the ice of that goal, I could not tell you offhand. Pens take a timeout. 2:03 to play here. You can see some frustration on the bench. Let me see. Let me take a look at the stat lines of the players that you are most concerned about, John, here. Anthony Mantha has a plus-minus of 0. 1 goal for 1 point, 3 shots, no blocks, 2 hits. As for Tanger, no goals, 1 assist, 1 point, but -1, 2 PIMs, 2 shots, 2 blocks, 2 hits. Here we go. Face off. Going to be won by the Pens. Working around the near side. Carlson dumping it down in. And we got stoppage. Pens did empty the net again. Oh, 2 heading back out. 1:58 to go. Oh, boy. Center ice draw. Getting ready for the Pens to pull Stu again. Over to the near side. That was an assist by Domi on the Bobby McMahon empty netter. The puck getting cleared out, and the Pens working with it now to the near side. 1:46 to play. Rust leading it back into the offensive zone. And they're pulling the goalie again. Into the offensive zone they go. Battling down low to the far side. Puck going to get cleared up, but the Pens maintain possession temporarily, but the Leafs have it now. And here comes a chance at another empty netter. A big tie up here, and there it is. Another empty net chance. Right there, and an easy one there. That's going to be for number 88, William Nylander. On the assist is going to be number 91, John Tavares. And Gino might have been on ice for that one. Or not Gino. Yeah, Gino might have been on that one. Or not Gino. Tanger. Talking Gino, but Tanger might have been on for that one. Or no, the Carlson pair was on for that one, wasn't it? Yeah. Carlson pair. And Mantha was playing goal. So Mantha was on. Hanger was on too. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. You just got hit with a double whammy, John. I am sorry about that. Ay caramba. And would you say at this point, 3 losses are due to poor these losses are due to poor defense and goalie problems? It's not goalie problems. It is purely personnel problems on the defensive side. Whoever's your defenseman coach, I think you got to look at getting rid of them. You know what I mean? It's not working. The Penguins' problems are not goaltending. The problem is the Penguins' goaltenders are put in a piss-poor situation because they don't have defensemen in front of them. You're playing 5 forwards on a standard 5-on-5.
Delayed penalty.
Ends empty the net because of a delayed penalty. Chance, a shot, not going to go. A shot on the rebound here over to the near side, still not going to go. 50 seconds to play. Over to the near side of the top of the zone. Shot by Kindle. Not going to go. And a freeze. Penalty is coming.
They could care less.
Yeah.
It won't affect the game.
Yeah. But yeah, the problem is not goalie. Yep. Interference there on number 51. Philippe Myers. Oh, man. Yeah, I mean, that's the problem. And the thing is that with the Penguins, their issue is that the best case scenario is they have 5 forwards. I think Skinner and Jari is a lateral move. It is very much a lateral move. Stuart Skinner is more temperamental in terms of his peaks and valleys are more extreme. But they're practically the same. They both have the same big knock, and that's inconsistency. 34 seconds to go here. Back in behind the net over to the far side. But yeah, the thing is that it's a lateral move. Skinner, when he's having a bad game, is going to give up more goals than Jari. But Skinner, when he's having a good run, is going to shut out more teams. The problem comes down to personnel up front. So that's kind of where I sit. It's a very lateral move, but I think that's kind of where we sit. A chance, Carlson, 6 seconds to go over to the near side, and that puck going to get cleared out. 2, 1, and this game is over. The Toronto Maple Leafs going to win by a final score of 6-3. Shots on goal is going to be 31 for the Leafs, 30 for the Penguins. And again, your final in this one is the Toronto Maple Leafs 6, the Pittsburgh Penguins 3. Man. What are your thoughts on the game and the Penguins as a whole, Dad?
Penguins are going to be in last place.
Not very
they're
pretty.
playing. Way that they're playing.
Not very pretty for the Penguins, as they're getting ready to see the Mika Rantanen and the Dallas Stars take on the Red Wings. Unfortunately, we will not be live for that one because I do have to go to bowling. So with that being said, I am going to wrap it up here so I can unwind and get a couple of other things done before I leave for bowling. So if you guys did enjoy, don't forget to drop a like and subscribe. We're only 2 subs away from our next minor goal at 570. Can we hit 575 by the year's end? I don't know. That's up to you guys. But with that, do you have anything else you want to tell the people, Dad? Nope, he's out of here. He's ready to leave after that loss. But tomorrow we'll be going live, probably I would say around 2:30 Eastern. We'll go live probably around 2:30 Eastern tomorrow to do some fantasy drafts, some hockey fantasy drafts. But yeah, with that, we are going to wrap it up here. Pens need actual defensive. They need actual defensemen, man. No, like I said, we will do one stream tomorrow. The more I'm thinking about it, the more I want to get my toes into fantasy hockey. So we're going to do a fantasy hockey drafting stream tomorrow. So we'll do one more stream before Christmas Day, and then we might go live on Christmas Day as well. So that being said, if you guys did enjoy, don't forget to drop a like, subscribe, all that fun jazz. And with that, I'll catch you guys tomorrow. If not tomorrow, we'll be live for hockey again, I believe on Sunday is the next hockey stream because of Saturday and all that stuff. We don't know what's going on. So, yeah. Merry Christmas, John. Merry Christmas, Petco, if I don't catch you tomorrow. Merry Christmas to all Ians again if I don't catch you tomorrow. And with that, I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out and have a good one. Have a good one, John. Have a good one, Walker. Have a great one, Petco. Have yourselves a great, great day.